I still have my guitar. Yes, I know other people have the guitar, and hell, I have the Nendo on my shelf. She keeps getting knocked down because she's not terribly balanced, but she's still up there. I did get her in the end. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, the game is starting up here, and when this update went live, the game crashed the desktop like 4 fucking times, and I had to reinstall the entire game. I have no idea what they did, but it was something clearly not that good. Also, I have noticed an issue with the Nebraska herself, but we'll get to that as we start playing. We're gonna be playing a lot today, too, because I want to get good at this boat, because now I have a boat I actually want to get good at. But, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. I am your host, Phontomen, and we are playing World of Warships. Oh, I found the Citadel location. Isn't it, like, underwater? But, yes, good. The aviation battleships for the Americans finally went live a couple of days ago out of early-only access where... yeah, it was either grind to the end of the battle pass for the Nebraska or fucking pay for them. And I think the Delaware was out of a loot crate. Yeah, no, I didn't, this was not a great way to handle these ships, but they're finally here. And the Nebraska is the only ship out of the bunch I wanted because it's got the half deck here. The mid deck arrangement like the Kearsarge, I don't like. I think that looks actually ugly. Most people would look at this and saying, are you sane, man? This looks absolutely cancerous too. No, I would say. No, this is beautiful. There's a feng shui to this completely impractical design, even though, as Seth pointed out a while ago, the arresting wires don't exist. They don't. That's just the grill. You can kind of see where they're supposed to be, but they're not there. So there's no arresting gears on... this incredibly dangerous arrangement, and yeah, one of the other problems apparently with this design is that wind currents off the gun turrets would adversely affect the planes taking off, so good luck with that. And I don't mean firing, just being there. But she's beautiful. She goes like 34 fucking knots too. This is actually a battle cruiser. You will see, clear evidence of this if you play it and you're watching me play. This is a very strange ship for other reasons, but now we have 3 ships, honestly. Instead of aviation, instead of carrier and battleship, we also have cruiser in there, too. Because she goes fast, and she turns out of absolutely nowhere. I do not know where the hell they decided to actually give her that quality, but, let's get into operations and player. Because I want the goddamn player, but... as I said in the pre-show, this is going to be the first time in like 4 years that I have seriously tried to excel at this game. So, I suck. I have the nomogram site reinstalled. However, the Nebraska has kind of an issue with it. And I'm not sure if it's a bug, but this was going through the entirety of early access. So, I think a problem with this would have been noticed very quickly. Something is wrong with the point of view of the binoculars. You can see you can hear it in my, you can hear the sick and stuffiness still in my nose. I hope the women out there think it's adorable, because I sound like a total nerd right now. But, yeah, for some reason, where the camera's sitting in the binocular view is offset, and that totally fucks up your aim. I have no idea if this is intentional or not, because I didn't experience this on something like the Nelson or the Dunkirk. I have no idea what's going on with it. It's very bizarre. See when you aim at... I did. The point of aim does not change. That's my only misgiving with this, that aiming has been kind of hard. But, oh boy, when you hit someone with this. And I don't mean just with the bombers. These things, Citadel... basically everything you fight. It's kind of terrifying. The problem is also, hitting people. The long-range accuracy isn't very good, but also, look at that fucking turn. I'm fucking drifting on the spot. Look at that fucking turn. Did I mention she goes 34 knots? I don't know what this is, but it's kind of amazing. But also, as you can see, I hit C, and the view does not change at all. So something tells me something's wrong here, and I don't think it's fixable. You'll see when I start shooting people, and I line up the sight properly, but the shells come out at a weird angle in front of the sight, and it's not, the starting point, it doesn't meet the endpoints properly, like every other ship. For example, that guy's probably moving at about 30 knots. He's 8 seconds away, so we're gonna put the 8 over here, and we're gonna fire. Yeah, where are those shells coming from? That spreads mine. Actually, no, that one was. Everyone fired at once there. You'll see what I mean as we start to shoot more. The aim is off, and it fucks with things like the nomogram sight, because your point of view, and thus the trajectory of the shells, is completely fucked up and the sight is nearly worthless. So I'm back to shooting in stupid mode. That's not gonna meet the target. But we'll go around. And also, hey, the enemy's behind a wall over there. I guess we're gonna have to sail around it. No! That's what the planes are for! I have her. She's not fully upgraded, but I've got the fire control director and the Helldivers. The one thing that makes me happy about this, and something that immediately got me excited, is that, yeah, when the enemy's not in the proper spot for you to shoot at them, or you're forced to play safe, you can just hit a button and then come over here and punch them right in the face. That only did 2,000 damage, but I've seen it do 10,000, 12,000 on certain ships. Those things hurt along with the shells. This thing's actually a damage output monster, but to compensate, like I said, she's a cruiser. She's relatively glassy. So if you get concentrated, you'll die even faster than other battleships that get concentrated. So she's got a very particular playstyle. I honestly, you know, with the whole giant flight deck in the back, you wouldn't expect her to be durable, but you also wouldn't expect her to turn like she does, so,
Phonto, something seems weird with your battleship.
XP, thank you for resubscribing. However, that's wrong. She's perfect. She's absolutely perfect. She's beautiful. Go on, ask me what waifu I'm imagining right now. Ask me. What waifu could I possibly be, you know, thinking about as a visage for the ship? It's basically Ray class in a cute little schoolgirl outfit. Yo, American themed. Understudy to Iowa, really. Because, remember, Ray class and Ken Cully is an aviation battleship. Which one? Go fuck yourself. But now that we actually have aviation battleships, we got one. Okay, so now we're just gonna be sitting here waiting for things to come near us. And like I said, the long-range accuracy is rather poor. You can try. However, she's, well, actually, no, that looks pretty good. But the question is, I just kind of guessed. Is that anywhere near the target? No, it's too slow. I might hit the back of the boat. Nah, that's a miss. Oh, actually, no, clip the back of the boat. 3,000 damage. That's pretty good on a normal battleship shot with my accuracy. Watch what happens when we actually hit a fucker square. It's terrifying. But anyway, also, as we're waiting, hang on. Ah, yes, my APM got really low. Okay, right, Right, good. Right, now I can just, I'm going for the Fuso. I have to fly through hell and back to get there, but they're Helldivers. That ate up most of my planes, unfortunately. Actually, all of my planes. 2 bombs, but they're on the Fuso. Donk. That's 4,000 damage on a Fuso. Yes, you, sir. Right in the fucking Citadel. Now, Japanese cruiser of any make and description, Phonto, that's not really surprising. Watch the consistency, though. However, we're a little close here, and I don't want to get focused, because remember, this ship's very bad at being focused. The armor holds up for, like, cruiser-sized shells. Actually, maybe I should just go forward, because that guy might start launching. Oh, wait, nope, that guy is. Hey, fucko. Oh! Wow, I instantly caught shit. I overpenetrated that guy, but oh. Oh no. Now, which one was that? The Miyoko right in front of me? Yeah, he just kind of, he fucking melee range launched torps there. I knew that was probably gonna be an issue. I didn't see the torp, so I'm like, did he, like, fire them already? Or, like, I'm outside the angle? I shouldn't have slowed down is what I shouldn't have done. Oops. Remember, I'm kind of bad at the game, so this is gonna happen a lot. But, even in that small amount of time, 42,000 damage is nothing to sneeze at for barely doing anything. So I'm assuming Yamashiro is also possible. Well, we have the Issei! So, we have the Issei in the Tone, or Tone, right? However you say that in Japanese. But, we have these. We could even have the Richelieu refits as well. We could have more aviation battleships, and they would be glorious. I want them. However, unfortunately, yeah, we McDied there, so that's a little unfortunate. That operation's gonna take a little bit to finish, so, let's run interference, I guess, and actually go play that Issei. Actually, you know what? No, you know what? We should do the Dunkirk for comparison, because I know for a fact that this ship don't have that problem of the offset guns. So I don't know what's going on with the Nebraska, but there's something broken about the site, and it's kind of annoying. But we'll see. We'll play more of her, because we're just going to be playing her exclusively today. I'll be doing less dying, but the ship is very demanding that you really don't push her too hard as far as going into danger. She's a DPS monster, though, if you actually get set up in the right area. She's basically like you're playing a very, very large cruiser. Not enough shell volume to make the accuracy consistent. Yes, but she can kind of handle herself at the state of medium to close range. However, you probably don't want to be close range at anything. She'll work, she'll function, and if you hit people, the damage numbers will go very high very quickly. Martin was playing with me the other night. He got 300,000 damage in one operation. That's abnormal. So, just for the sake of comparison here. Yeah, what the fuck? I mean, yeah, those are awful, but see, the thing is that these will come out straight out of the sight, whereas on the Nebraska, they come out slightly to the left or right, depending on which way you're facing. That's I don't know what's going on with her. It's not the accuracy, because the shells are, that's far too wide for dispersion, and even when the shells are in tight dispersion, they still come out offset for some bizarre reason. I don't think it's a problem with the guns, it's just that I don't know where the fuck the camera is sitting for, binocular view. There's something wrong about the camera placement. I think it must be intentional, though, because of the whole early access thing. I think they probably would have recognized, or someone would have said, hey, this looks funny. See, that's offset, but not as much as you'd see in the Nebraska. Boop. But you see, she honestly, well, obviously because of the gun arrangement and how the ship's laid out, she seemingly wants to play somewhere, like, you want to think she plays somewhat like Dunkirk. However, she's got none of the bow tanking ability, even though you can make shit just bounce off your sides if you're lucky. However, you will catch so much shit from the flight deck that you're just gonna die instantly, nearly instantly, fortunately. She's a very maneuverable ship that can get herself in and out of danger, but if you're being shot at by multiple battleships, you're probably gonna instantly die. So the whole thing is, don't put yourself in that situation ever. And that's what the planes are for as well. You don't really need long-range accuracy because you have the planes. You don't need to run in there and brawl with everyone because you have the planes. Probably camera's probably from the gun director, which is offset to one side and a bit farther back than usual BB. That might be it, honestly, but it's very pronounced. Oof! I turned into that torpedo. Go me. But it's very pronounced and more pronounced than I have ever seen it on any type of ship. So is it intentional? Possibly. Is it really fucking annoying? Yes. However, it's nothing you can't get used to. However, the problem is I'm gonna need a custom site that accounts for it, though. Which, people seem to like the aviation battleship, so maybe someone will make one. However, now I can actually use the damn site, but I'm shooting at things that are already dead, so I should probably fix that. But the accuracy when you're actually on target is perfectly fine and even great in some circumstances, and yeah, when you hit fuckers, the Citadel consistency is shocking. She has a bit of a problem over-penetrating some of the lighter cruisers. However, well, I haven't really gotten around... Well, I'm still kind of trying to come up with optimal captain skill arrangements, because no one's put them out there yet, and I'm still trying to figure out what I want as well. So, the people who've been beta testing them probably know what's up by now. But as for the rest of us who didn't want to grind all the way to the battle pass and did not have enough money to outright buy the fucking ships, we're gonna have to work at that now. It likes to sit at mid-long range, and if you go bow on, the ranges make hitting your flight deck harder. Makes sense for silhouette here, but I play mostly, actually exclusively operations, so the AI is gonna fucking cheat. Okay, so let's see here. 4 seconds, that guy is going probably about 20 knots, so... Actually, less than 20 knots, the man is basically standing still. That's still basically right smack on the die, a little bit too high, though. See, the site works here perfectly fine. I need a custom site that's tuned for the Nebraska, though. Fuck knows when that's actually going to happen, though. It'd be very well appreciated, though. It's one of those things where you could learn to compensate for it, but... Hey, look, a penetration. And also, me being shot straight through the front of my ship. Thanks, Overmatch. But you could learn to compensate for it, but, yeah, it's still kind of annoying. Donk. These are not the kind of ships that the bow tanking really works on, but oh well. Yeah, I hardly play operations. I don't want to play PvP in general, even though I could, and I'm somewhat limited by operations only being 6 to 8 currently, because I am just absolutely fucking tired of having to beat people to get any fun out of these games. Like War Thunder, I don't play World of Tanks anymore, but that's where all this shit started. Basically, I'm more or less done with free-to-play competitive multiplayer. I'd like to play something else, and Operations is rather refreshing in this regard. It's not like it doesn't make money, either. Okay, 2 seconds. That's probably a kill. And there it is. Hooray! So if people like playing PvP, that's totally fine. I'd like another option, please. But unfortunately, yeah, Armored Warfare is up and died. Well, is still a zombie, but that game being a competitor in the scene is long fucking gone, so there's no force putting the screws on these other games to make them think that PvP is, or PvE is a thing they want to invest time into. We lost that, unfortunately. Wargaming has indicated that they want to make operations for higher tiers, which I'm not quite sure why they haven't done this already, because frankly, most of these operations, they're fine the way they are. You just you just change what ships are available. That honestly, I feel like that could have been done in like a month if they were seriously trying. However, I do want operations for all tiers, because it would give us a reason to play the goofier, non-metagame compliant ships somewhere of value and actually have fun. and actually have them release content that actually complies with operations, rather than just being something for PvP. Like, for example, super ships that would be very well suited to operations. It would be very nice and refreshing. However, unfortunately, actually, video gaming in general runs on esports shenanigans. So, if it's not competitive multiplayer and it doesn't get the tryhards frothing at the fucking mouth for things, it doesn't get made. It did balance 3.0 and went premium vehicles only. Do you know why they did that? It's mainly because World of Warships suddenly became the leader of this entire area. What does World of Warships do? Fucking premium vehicles and loot boxes. Granted, Armored Warfare was at the start of all that, of the loot box stuff, but the whole, they have quietly left behind the old school monetization scheme of releasing trees and branches of free vehicles, and then occasionally premiums. No, it's just all premiums now. That's the premiums and event vehicles for the, like, Fortnite style battle passes and events, you know, of any other description, to get player retention and player numbers to spike, you know, at routine intervals. And we gotta have a shiny thing to, you know, to get them to grind for this event or to buy. And this is World of Warships. World of Warships is at least making ship lines. Yes! However, World of Warships is also one of the most guilty parties for more premium ships than regular ships. Yes, they're still making, you know, content. We're playing one of the newest lines. However, they're still incredibly, actually the biggest offender in the, we're just making premium content now. Tease offset at an angle. That's not, no. Well, it went exactly where my crosshair was pointing. Wow. Skill issue. Can you tell in my heyday, I was mostly a carrier player. I bet you can. That is also, you see, that's Nebraska coming out. That's what I do in the Nebraska to correct the offset. You kind of just put them on the side, even if you're staring right at them. But no, the Dunkirk is like, right, you know, well, true, and accurate. So you don't have to actually do that if they're coming straight the fuck at you. That's just the accuracy coming back to haunt me, though. That was actually the ship's dispersion. Oops. So that's just kind of the future, the current state of these games. They have very quietly left behind the original World of Tanks model for this, or, you know, style for delivering content, and War Thunder's doing the same thing. Everyone's basically doing the same thing, and the Battle Pass concept was, you know, primarily infiltrated by Armored Warfare after it became a zombie. So we have that to blame for that, but all focus has been placed on that. Now everyone's just doing that shit rather than developing shit properly. Had Armored Warfare not gone to shit, PvE gameplay would probably have been a major compliant, you know, a major component, I should say, of the current system that by which these games run. And then there's also global operations, which was basically murdered well before its time, even though it was actually a good game mode, and a little far away, but, as I was saying, actually, nope, still hit him. Oh well. And the logical next step in progression of this game mode, but people screamed, whined, and complained that I don't like it. And now it's dead. And of course, the people now shepherding Armored Warfare do not actually care about making good video games. They fired Obsidian because they were trying to. Well, that spread was so fucking wide that, yeah, I probably would have hit him. So unfortunately, the entire spectrum, I can't even say genre because they You know, the games are the same, but you know, inhabit different things. But the whole spectrum of these games is totally fucked now and run by people who aren't really giving two fucks about the quality of their games, or rather going anywhere with them. They are what they are now, and that's good enough for them. And that's it, unfortunately. They have no real reason to get up and actually start trying, but it's nice that they took a chance and experimented with something as ridiculous as aviation battleships, which I will be playing once we get out of this fucking, you know, this shit show here where I've only done 30,000 damage. However, unfortunately, yeah, that's kind of how things go because, yeah, while operations are available to tier 6 and up to tier 8, if you're not playing a tier 8, you're not really doing anything. So it's really a tier 8 only mode. Yeah, that's actually on. And then the dispersion let me down. The new BB line is a bit controversial. Well, how so? Because, oh no, it's fake? It is actually mostly fake. I have never heard of these designs. The Kearsarge is the only one I kind of knew about. And when it was actually announced as a ship coming to the game, I was surprised that it wasn't a Soviet ship because that's where it was going. A lot of people hate planes. Oh boy, don't I know it. I'm a CV player. I know they hate the planes. There's no friendly fire in this fucking game. Shut it. Please explode. Sir, I played carrier planes back when they actually took some skill. And that was playing a real-time strategy game. I was very good at them. As I said, the last time I really tried to play the game and excel at it was when we still had odd number carriers and full, you know, carrier tiers and full carrier trees. And Japanese carriers were flaming katanas that would instantly kill ships who dared turn broadside to them. It was fun. Really was. Mainly because I was frustrated that battleship gameplay was not what I wanted it to be. Which is why I kind of liked the Nebraska as well. Not because of the planes, but because it's got strengths other than things that are lying to me. Like durability. Because there's no ship in this game that's actually durable enough that it's durable in the sense that I want it to be. So, okay, fine. Give me the fucking DPS machine then. But anyway, back to the ship that I actually wanted to fucking play. My boat. But yeah, the bombers do hurt like a motherfucker. But then you really get into the line, and, you know, honestly, you're at the high point of the Nebraska, and that's about it. If you look down the line, the guns don't really change, or their ammunition or damage or anything. They don't really change. The planes and the planes may change, but the bombs they drop don't change. They don't get any better. Once you've got to Nebraska, you effectively have more or less the entire line, minus a couple of gun turrets, I suppose, but that's about it. So the whole thing peaks into Nebraska, and then it just kind of is what it is. Louisiana's bomb reticle is a third to the size, so it hits a lot more. Oh, I didn't know that. But the bomb reticle is also incredibly tiny to begin with, which is kind of shocking, too. But, yeah, those planes do hurt, and the bombs hurt. And, when they hit you, they really fucking ruin your day. It's disgusting. You hit half your bombs on a DD. Oh, that is nice. But again, you see, Joe Bob, that's fun for me, but I understand how that's not fun for the destroyer player who thinks that because they are a lowly boat that they can get away from, being strafed by aircraft. No such luck there. But you see, this is also why, hey, I want to have fun like that, but I also don't actually want to ruin your fun. So you know what the solution to this is? PvE. Where I'm not killing you. I'm on your team. I'm helping you and stealing your damage, but I'm helping you. You see, this is a much better, much more healthy situation to be in. But everybody wants to play competitive modes only, so the only way we get to have any fun is if we beat it out of people that are misfortunate enough to make mistakes in front of us. That's the only way of getting fun when you only have competitive modes like that. Not that I'm being entirely a Care Bear, but this is objective truth. So, I'd like to have fun, and I'd like to have these crazy experimental designs that do weird things. And, it'd be nice if I could actually play them in a place that I didn't have to put up with your bullshit. You didn't have to put up with my bullshit if I happened to be playing something overpowered. Oh. Okay, so the Delaware's guns have higher velocity. Well, that's unfortunate because I'm not going to be playing either of them because, yeah, no, the amidships deck is actually, I don't like it. I don't like it on the Kearsarge, and I don't like it on any of these other ships. I wanted the entire line to look like this. However, the Nebraska is the only ship that has this. Until we get the Richelieu, which is, again, the same thing, but that's a French boat. But then again, of course, I suppose we could also get Phase 2 Iowas. You know, with AV-8As and fucking Sea Sparrows. That'd be neat. So hold up. Delhi is apparently half an Essex and half an Iowa. Well, quarter of an Essex, I suppose, because that's it, really? Because that's the shortest pier in the Navy. Again, I don't like the center deck, even though it makes sense, I guess, because you have the, you retain the gun turret, or in the back and some capabilities there, but it don't look nice to me. And these ships are really, at the end of the day, this concept is totally fucking impractical and would never work in real life, but it's all about looks. I don't even know where they found these designs, too, because, to my knowledge, all of these ships are made up. I don't think these were seriously proposed at any fucking point for anything, so these are, these must be the most napkin designs that they have ever come up with. I know the Kearsarge is a real design. Like I said, it was surprising that it was an American ship because it was designed, yes, by an American shipbuilder, as like a joke, but Stalin was paying for it. It was going to the Soviet Navy. Until the American government said, Shame, too, if they waited slightly longer, the Soviets were apparently going to be paying for the expansion of their docks. So they would have gotten free dock expansions before they shit-canned the project, but okay. But yeah, the Kearsarge, real boat, even though real intention, serious design boat? Disputed, kinda. Is there actually a drawing from an actual shipbuilder that actually, was actually commissioned to draw said boat? Wow, okay, fuck. Destroyer, yes, but fucked. But is there actually, design, a blueprint? Yes, kinda. Was it a serious design or something that, two guys in a room just sat there giggling and said, hey, it'd be funny? Drawing random shit on a blueprint? Disputable? Okay, so, Oop. Okay, those were mostly on center. Ooh, 12,000 fucking Enemans dead. You see, when you're on point, you get hits like that, and that's a fucking astounding. That was basically a citadel, even though it didn't actually hit it. Ever going to be built? No. Most likely not, no. So yeah, that's a real ship. I have no idea where they pulled the 3 of these from. My only question is, can we have more? Because, if the Kearsarge is doable, and these ships are apparently valid as well, so where's the Richelieu refits, too? Ooh. And the man's dead. That was somewhat mediocre damage, but still blapped the man real good. And that's the I want to kill things now ability. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to be somewhat sensible, and I am not going to close with the Gneisenau and the Bayern around this corner, because I played this map the other night, and I went out there and I instantly fucking died. Because this ship is a cruiser. Honestly, this feels like playing the Tone, or rather, what I think would be playing the Tone, because I don't own the Tone, but the Tone is an aviation cruiser, and this is kind of cruiser gameplay in terms of, like, how durable you are. So, this thing is effectively a cruiser with a model swap. Question, if a bomb drops on a ship deck and it doesn't explode, what's the protocol? Well, if it can be, you roll it off the fucking deck. But as for EOD disposal on a carrier, I'm not familiar with that. And bigger guns. Yes, you do have 16-inch guns, which... that's nice. Unfortunately, the long-range accuracy and dispersion kind of let you down some cases, but not as bad as something like the fucking Colorado. This is kind of a breath of fresh air aside from the weird offset, which could be fixed with somebody coming up with a good sight for this. Which I would hope that people do like this boat enough that people will actually make custom content like that. Those are all ricochets. What the fuck? But anyway, while my guns are reloading... I like these ships, though, and I want to see more of this design, because this is... I like the gameplay. I don't have to just run the ship directly into danger, or, you know, you have to sit there, you know, basically playing it safe as the other option. I get to do this when I'm not in a good position to shoot people. 1942? Great vintage! Excellent year! Wow, I am just not getting any good shots on a Gneisenau standing fucking still. Wow. How unfortunate. But I don't have to run the ship directly into danger to do damage when, like, the only other option in front of me is hide behind a rock or something and cower. I get to actually act like a carrier whenever the fuck I feel like it, as long as the charge is, you know, the ability is recharged. I like that. I have options. There we go. Still not a Citadel, but it's a Gneisenau. It's somewhat difficult. Also, the accuracy at this range is somewhat, you know, kind of the issue here. But we're hitting the thing and we're doing damage, and we'll have better targets soon. I'm mainly doing this to play this ultra safe and not get focused. Or shot at all, really. That's the thing. You don't want to... Oof. You don't want to be shot at all in this thing, most of the time. She doesn't really... The repair party isn't very good. She'll catch so much shit from HE that you'll die in seconds. You don't want to be, you know... Some battleships can stand up to that for a little bit, like being shot at by, like, 2 other ships or something like that. You can kind of weather HE spam from, you know, that. This thing cannot weather HE spam at all, which makes sense. But it's one of those things where you have to play it like a cruiser, or honestly almost like an aircraft carrier, except you can shoot people. The thing is, though, the gun accuracy means that you're not going to be shooting at people at very long range, but that's what the planes are for! Honestly, aside from the gun accuracy issue on the Issei, I think the Issei is a much more balanced experience. The Tone's probably also pretty good with its damage output because rapid-fire guns, or rather faster-firing guns. The Kearsarge, I can't really compare in operations because you can't bring the Kearsarge into operations. Again, look at this. That looks like that looks honestly unrealistic. That looks like it looks like the model is turning too fast over the, whatchamacallit, over the water. It's like the animation's playing too quickly. Didn't the say have 4 turrets for better or worse? Yes. That's not really a reason. The gun accuracy is kind of awful, and it's kind of difficult to actually do good damage in her. However, in terms of, like, durability and, like, just general combat, aside from the torpedo planes, which, again, are very usable. It's very hard to miss entirely with those torpedo planes. The problem is they kind of just do piss poor damage. But in terms of balanced effectiveness, it feels like it's way more forgiving than this ship. However, this ship compensates by having absolutely ridiculous peaks. I guess while I'm waiting... Ah, somebody's shooting at me. That's a destroyer.
Reconnaissance reporting. The second enemy reinforcement party is approaching.
Autopilot mode
Okay, I don't wanna... I'm gonna have... Nope, you see, this is the exact situation you don't want to be in. This, no.
Autopilot mode
Nope.
enabled.
Well, while I'm doing this, I'm just gonna... It's that. You did this. This exact situation. No. Even if it's just destroyers and a cruiser, this is already too much fire. You will not last really long enough to do anything under fire like that. Boop. One bomb hit, but you see, I'm already at fucking half health. Excuse me, still got a bit of a cough. See that? That was the closest I wanted to ever get in that situation. Ugh. Don't worry, I got plenty of water. See that is as close to danger as you want to get. Maybe a bit over. Ugh. Man. That one won't go away. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, it's just the cough. And it's more of a feeling in my throat, I guess, rather than any kind of, like, fever or anything. All that shit's gone. So you're just gonna hear me getting into coughing fits, because that just kind of, like, comes on when I talk too long, and oh no. I talk for a living. Nice shot, though. I feel so weird I have short hair again. Reminding me that I also have to get a haircut whenever I'm not contagious. Oh, hell in a handbasket. Oh, boy. Nope. See? Need to offset more. Well, I got one. Well, you know... I do have the turning radius for this. I probably should put the ramming flags on, but... Hold on. I could turn so fucking hard that he'll never get out of the way. Boop. Oof. Okay, yeah, alright then. I slap. I can actually do that. I can make the maneuvers to make those rams like that, and I'm just gonna use the planes again. Tell my ship to go over here to relative fucking safety. So you can kind of get away with that, but she's got the maneuverability to kind of put herself in that situation, but see, here's the thing. You don't want to be in that close with anybody. So you can, you know, casually, you know, slap people like that, but you don't want to actually be that close to anybody. Okay. Well, it's a Fuso. Turning, but, A bunch of those didn't penetrate. They're HE bombs, but yeah.
Autopilot mode disabled.
Okay, what do you know? The extraction area is over there, so I guess I'm turning around. Not terribly difficult for Nebraska. Honestly, I have no idea why they decided to give her this kind of a, like, it's not even the shift time, because the rudder shift back and forth is relatively slow. It's just the abrupt, like, change in direction. She's got angle of attack like a motherfucker. I guess it's because they felt that it needed to be competitive, so they gave her extra maneuverability because where the turrets are faced. But they haven't done that to any other ship of this kind of... They haven't balanced another ship like this before, so I have no idea where the fuck they got this from. Okay, so... Is that good enough? Kinda? Maybe a little bit further forward? That actually looks good. And... Oh, they just fucking over-penetrated the deck. And he's already dead, so I'm not gonna get any damage. I'm in bad spots. I'm trying not to get fucking focused, and that's keeping me out of actually, you know, doing effective damage. Hey guys, we want to kill the fucking cruiser instead of leaving it alive? Thank you.
The ship is on fire.
I am on fire again. Well out of the way, thank you. I'm gonna do it. Actually, probably shouldn't now. Probably should refrain from that again. Got him. Didn't have to do it. And now I'm going to retreat into the smoke real quick. Launch the planes and hopefully won't fucking die. I could probably bow tank a Fuso. However, as you can see, I'm dying very quickly. And also, the other ships in our group are over there against even more boats. So this is an issue. This is a clear issue. Come on, Citadels. Get in the boat. Yes! 27,000 damage, holy fuck. I'm gonna die now, but got you. Hey, 100,000 damage. In the end, I got respectable damage. However, yeah, I was kind of doomed. You see how short a legs you got with, you know, in direct combat with this thing? But if you were to stand back and have someone dancing around in front of them, focusing, you know, getting focused for you, this thing with the guns on target is an absolute damage output monster.
Fifth enemy reinforcement party is approaching.
So that's 100,000 damage, and that's an okay game, even though we all died horribly and we're not going to win. But she's got the, you know, the punch to do the numbers. It's just that she doesn't have the longevity to do it herself. She's kind of DPS support, and well, with the aircraft, she kind of is just support in the end. And yeah, we're fucked. Add sound mods? Yes! Affect the Wind Waker Battleship minigame? You probably couldn't make a mod for that. As far as I know, you can only really mod commander voices. As we have Commander Torres out there somewhere. Also, 20,000... Yeah, 120? Did I get more damage? Did I get fire from someone? No, I didn't. But yeah, we done fucked up, unfortunately. So it's CV scum with guns. You guns that really hurt. Yes. I did okay in terms of damage. Everybody wasted all of their hit points doing nothing of value. Could have done better? Yeah, could have carried the whole team, but I'm, one, learning to be competitive in this thing to begin with, and two, actually learning this boat because she's got some odd bits. Like I said, she's a cruiser that's really easy to hit. That's really what she is. None of her flaws are insurmountable. They're just, they require a unique touch. I play her enough, I'll get better at her, I promise. And I want to play her because this is the one ship that I fucking wanted. I like how she looks, and I like the dynamics of the gameplay like the mechanics that she brings with the, you know, with the squadrons. I kind of wish I don't know what it is. I feel like the gun reload speed and the plane deployment times are kind of out of sync, where the Issei kind of has like a groove with, you know, how long it takes to recharge and then the gun reloading, and it feels like I'm wasting, like, it feels like I'm wasting the chances to shoot with my main guns while I'm maneuvering the planes. Because the guns are reloading quicker, you know, far quicker than, you know, the planes are coming in, and it feels like I've got my planes right as I'm about to shoot someone. So it feels like it interrupts the, you know, the whole, like, cycle of damage out of the thing, where the Issei didn't really have this. The bombers are better than the, unfortunate, well, technically speaking, statistically, the Tiny Tims, on the Kearsarge probably do more damage. The problem is, rocket planes have been nerfed to hell and back and are the most impractical fucking things ever. Oh! Well, hey! Where is it? There he is. Look at that man with his premium camouflage. I didn't think it looked that good. See, that looks nice, but I think it feels a little bit too clean to me. And if I was gonna have a gaudy camouflage, I'd have the old great white... see, they're angry at me because I'm not in a platoon with them. But I'd have the old great white fleet camouflage, which is, again, is white, but it's got gold trims instead of red. Gaudy as fuck, but that's more of what I would be sailing. But no, I'm fine with playing, you know, with, you know, I'm fine with, you know, maybe painting her black, and then, again, just having a Ray Class XP that's wearing, you know, an Iowa-themed outfit that she probably stole from the bitch after she murdered her in her sleep, but shh, everyone loves Abyssal Girls. Oh, hey, look, I can actually get out of the way of this. Oh, hey, look, I actually have the turning ability to actually avoid slamming directly into you know, into a ship that's too close like that. Wow. It doesn't look realistic at all, but holy fuck, I can actually, oh, no. That guy's the escort target, though, so you know what? You're expendable. Ray is a shit, and you can continue being wrong, Katyusha. Is that good? Actually, no, that's on. All right. Well, no, slightly short of the target. I say something about the ability to avoid being, you know, avoid ramming people, and then I proceed to ram several people. Yeah, that's safe for the planes to take off like that. Then I bounce off of two people, and yeah, that guy's, you know, his entire, you know, backside is directly in front of the flight deck. Yeah, just fly off and just kind of cut right through their mass. Mm-hmm. You missed! I didn't! Yuck. That's on. Hey! Okay, alright.
Sunk an enemy destroyer.
I'm stealing kills left and right, but hey, at least the guns are on target. However, one thing to note, like the whatchamacallit, like the other aviation ships, the recharge for the bomber planes starts the moment you use them. So honestly, expending them just to have them recharging over, like, continue recharging is actually probably a good idea whenever you can. But like I said, I feel like I'm always being interrupted. So I'm gonna say about here. Yeah, that's actually on. The dispersions fucked me, though. Yeah, no, okay. You see, that's the thing. If the guy's coming basically right the fuck at you, you have to, like, there's a holdover, which is weird. I don't think he's going to survive. Yeah, no, the sea is torpedoes. That man is dead. And also all of the other destroyers are dead. Time to fall back into the Guys, give him a fucking chance, man. They're dead. He's dead, man. The fuck do I have on my team? A Kitakami? Oh lord. Oh no, it's actually this side. Uh-oh. Well, as I'm running away screaming.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Well, guys, you almost set up those torpedoes right to actually kill them, but you unfortunately missed. That's my ass. Actually, no, that Scharnhorst is still gonna get hit. Wow, okay. Nice ghost launch. That is all the German AA over. Oh my god, all of my ship is now dead. Wow. Holy shit. Really? Wow. That's a new fucking record for unfortunate deaths. Like, oh.
We destroyed an enemy battleship.
At least I stole the last kill. Woo. Yeah, wow, that's a record. So as you can see, you cannot get focused at all. Honestly, you've got durability on par with like a actually on par with a Japanese cruiser, otherwise known as the tutorial for Citadels. So yeah, that's unfortunate. Wow, okay, that's a new level of durability. But as you can see, you need somebody else to stand out in front of you, and you need to hide behind them and shoot them with your super awesome guns. I guess now I'm gonna play an actual cruiser that's good at that's kind of the same deal. Play the Eddie here. Why not? I actually like playing the Eddie in operations, mainly because I can just sit in a fucking smoke screen and click on people. That's it. Unfortunately, durability to the extent that I want it to exist does not exist in this game. And the main way you fight over key points of interest, or like move on points or whatnot, is effectively you do it with destroyers that are just invisible. The enemy can't see you, they can't focus you, they can't shoot you. So yeah, lesson learned there. Just don't get focused ever. I kind of knew that already, but that was an incredibly stark reminder that no, do not be focused ever. Because I don't even have the durability to run away. Right? I'm fast, I can turn, however, I'm so glassy that the time it takes for me to get out of danger, I'll be killed if I'm being focused by like more than like 2 ships. And even that's gonna rob like half of my hit points. So the whole trick of playing that ship is never to be put into that situation to begin with. However, that's something you can kind of game in operations because the missions are all the same. Every time you play a mission, it's mostly the same or has only slight variations. So you can plan around actually, you know, using them in the missions because they're predictable.
Enemy force detected.
Okay, so 4 seconds at probably 30 knots. Yeah, right now. As soon as I can actually look. 3 seconds, 30 knots. You see, that's a little offset too. That's funny. That's slowing down to like, well, Dead. He's slowing down to dead. The end. That's on. See, I can play this and be good at it because the Nomgram sight works up properly, the guns reload quickly, I understand the strengths of the ship. A little bit too far. Yep, just nicked him just a little bit, ricocheted right off his fucking propeller. Well, some of those hit a rock. That still didn't converge properly. Fortunately, they're coming straight the fuck at us, so... now we're doing guesswork again. Thankfully, my guns are so high output that I can afford to do the guesswork. That looks like it's on. Yep, that's on. That's a mountain. Most of those also hit another mountain. Rocks. Alright, here's where I think I'm gonna make my stand. I see that destroyer there. Undershot. Oh, those are all coming at me. However, that's what hydroacoustic search is for. Except, well, nope, okay, we're good.
Smoke generator started.
And we're just going to open up the tool belt on the made boats and disappear.
Smoke screen
While still getting shot, but that's what the other stuff is for. And then wow, that unspotted time is actually way longer than I remember it being. Wow. You're fucked.
Enemy destroyer sunk.
Hmm.
enemy cruiser detected.
Wow, those all fucking hit the torpedo belt. I suppose the Romulan cloaking device on the other, the Italian cruiser is actually probably a better bet than at this point, but... The key is just hide. Hide, wait until their attention is drawn somewhere else, pop out, shoot them a lot, get out of danger. Higher. Ooh! I tried to slow down and I got shot in the Citadel. Dang. Unfortunately, because I was being exposed, that yeah, I didn't actually get to do my thing, but oh well, whatever. Usually that works. How are you still in... Well, I suppose that that operation lasts a bit longer there, but oof. Yeah, the other rule of this game that I keep forgetting, because I want to play it like every other game that I play, is you're never supposed to stop moving. So, once again, haven't seriously tried to play the game in years, so now we're having the teething issues. Mock and piss off on New Mexico. Yeah, okay. She's a bit tough there, but I'm expecting my cloaking field to actually work because, well, it works in every other fucking ship that I use it. Well, the other ship that I use it in. Speaking of which, where is that kind of overpriced New Year's gift? Sinking is still moving. Yes, it's moving in up and down. It's moving on the y-axis. Yes, up. Mm-hmm. See, no one expects a ship to move on the y-axis. Also, carousel, please, good lord. So that is still going over there? That's kind of unfortunate. Well, there's the Massachusetts, which is the other ship that I have here that I'm actually kind of comparing back and forth with the Nebraska, and the Massachusetts does have, in comparison, much more durability. I can be shot by ships for a bit, and I'm fine. But like I said, durability in this game doesn't exist the way I want it to. Even the Russian battleships that are purposely designed to be durable in the game because they're designed with the meta in mind because they're made the fuck up. Even those ones aren't as durable as I'd want them to be. Mainly just due to the concept of HE spam in general. Even though they're strong against it, HE spam in general is just... It more or less just it makes armor basically worthless. Then more or less what it comes down to really is just raw values to resist overmatching in a lot of cases. That's the only kind of armor you can rely on. Bow tanking properly and angling does help, but not in every situation. No, right. You see, this is what I wanted in a Nebraska, but oh well. And welcome back, Dancing Fool. So yeah, we're dying a lot, and I kind of expected that because she could be kind of a high, a very demanding sort of ship to play. I noted almost immediately. Even though my first fucking game, I just kind of waltzed in there blind saying, okay, what can the ship do? And did 170,000 damage. So it comes down to finding, I think it's going to require a specific sort of playstyle for operations, and that is a very restrained sort of, playstyle where you kind of know where to put yourself to get away with stealing damage, and you don't go anywhere else. 5 seconds, it's probably about, yeah, no, that's on, okay. And a Citadel, fan-fucking-tastic. Right, you see, that's why I like this fucking site. That's why I need this site. Because I cannot aim otherwise. This is actually the only site I know how it functions, how it works, what anything on it means. He's dead anyway. But so... The row of numbers at the top is a ship, is timed to target in seconds for a ship moving at 30 knots. And the one below it is a ship moving at 20 knots. You figure it out from there, and as you can see, I can do that. I still have no idea how the default site works. You're just standing still. Unfortunately, again, you die before I can actually shoot you, but this is what the secondaries are supposed to be for, and there's that wonderful secondary range. Not as good as she used to be, though. Sadly, I missed out on the whole secondary spam with German battleships in their fucking heyday. Which is, again, something I also wanted to do. I wanted to play the big tanky battleship that has secondary guns that are just, rattling off at close range. That's why I like the older battleship designs, because they have lots of secondary guns. However, those suck. Too far forward, but the accuracy wasn't fantastic anyway. Now, you see, this is actual durability to some extent. I could not be doing this in a Nebraska. So in the Nebraska, I'm basically sitting way back there with the, more or less with the Implacable. The actual fucking carrier. Skipped a little low. So I'd like I want to, like a pre-dread, you know what I want? I know exactly what I want. I want French pre-dreadnoughts. That's what I want. And I want them to be secondary build monsters at, like, tier 2. I want German secondary efficiency on a battleship at tier 2. And that's the only thing it gets. Like, it has main guns. They suck. That's what I honestly want, out of normal conventional battleships. The Nebraska is the other thing that I want. And I have it, it's just that, man, she's classy and you gotta play her right. She is a high-maintenance girlfriend. That is not close. Yeah, I got offset a little bit. Tier 1 to 2 pre-dreadnought. Yes! As one YouTuber put it, French pre-dreadnoughts when hotels go to war. They're beautiful. Entirely fucking impractical and stupid, but they're beautiful. Apparently they have surprisingly advanced fire control systems for their time, evidently. Because, they have, like, 5 different sets of secondary guns, all in different calibers. They kind of need a little bit of help figuring out what's going where. Fuck out of here, Leander. Thank you. See,
We've destroyed an enemy cruiser.
doing that all fucking day. Ah, yes. La Galasonniere. Ho ho! Dead. Also dead. You see this? This is what I want all the time, but this is a rare occurrence, honestly. You don't get this shit all the time. It's fantastic when it happens, but it's not every fucking game. Now it's time for big trouble, little, well, estuary, honestly, I guess. Yeah, so we're just gonna be probably shooting HE at this guy, because, actually, that was 8,000 there. That was pretty good. We're gonna be crossing... Ow. Yeah, no, that, I should have been able to power tank that, but alright, fine. No, I should have loaded I should have loaded AP. I'm only gonna... Nah, I'm not gonna get it. I don't want to be in front of his fucking guns, though, so we're just gonna pass. The bunker was proceeded to be riddled by the secondaries. This is actually fairly action-packed for this. It's actually kind of surprising. I haven't had a game in the Massachusetts like this in a while. Come on, continue turning. Come on, that's still not really a good angle. Turn a little more. Little bit more. Little bit more. That's good enough. We don't need the protractor anymore. It's still only 9,000 damage, but good enough. I am being shot at by, Omahas. Aw, man. Stop. Or at least have the decency to set another fire so I have an excuse to use my repair party. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, we bought ourselves a one-way ticket next to the Liberty ships there. We're going back there. We're just gonna turn in, the fire's gonna Yeah, no, it doesn't matter if the the rear fire director and the AA guns are on fire. It'll buff out. So I have some HP to not get suddenly shocked to death, but this is actually pretty good. You see, this is the exact thing that you can't do in a Nebraska, and that's gonna take some getting used to, because honestly, the Issei can kind of do this sort of thing too. It's just that tier 6 operations are kind of rare. You almost always get dragged up. These Liberty ships are now stuck on an island. And now we will readjust to escorting and fixing the boat. And the optimal situation for Nebraska in this situation is to basically just hang out near the Liberty ships the entire time. And treat it like an on-rails section, like you're just playing Time Crisis or some shit. Duh! Liberty ship, what the fuck is with that mass to weight, like, kinetic energy transfer? It's so you don't interrupt the mission, but Jesus fucking Christ, that's unnatural. Alright, so now we're just gonna we're on escort duty, so we're not gonna do anything crazy or weird. Everybody else can go off and go get those other ships. I've got 120,000 damage. This could be a good game, as long as we survive. So we're just gonna sit near the Liberty ships and enjoy the shooting gallery once we enter the port area. So I had my fun, it was good fun, and now it's time to act somewhat sensibly. But you see, you can't do that in a Nebraska, and even though I love the ship just because how she looks and her game mechanics, I'm gonna kind of miss that. But durability in this game barely exists, and, barely exists to a point. There's comparative durability, obviously. Some ships can tank damage, obviously, but it's all relative to what we have available, and it's still all less than I'd like. Oh, hello.
Enemy cruisers suck.
Hello. Yeah, I'm just gonna stand here. Cimarron, right, Cimarron? Yeah, you just kind of shove me along. Yeah, thanks. This is now Panzer Dragoon Orta, but you're not a girl riding a dragon, you're a ship riding another ship. Yeah! Now available on the Sega Saturn.
Don't fire at your allies.
Oh boy, Amber Alert. Not actually good. I hear that less than when I was in Texas, though, so there's that. Not that I ever actually had a problem in Texas, that was just kind of concerning all the time. Eh. 4,000 damage. Okay, we're up. And oh, no! That's a problem. That's actually a really big problem, because that went my repair. Oh, no. That was my repairs. You bastards took my IV bag. Better call these guys Canadian health insurance then. Fuck. They're hard at work trying to kill me. Okay, yeah, the secondaries will probably get that Mahan. I just slow down just a little bit. Nope, they're out of range. He's on fire, though, so he'll probably die to that. I'm gonna wait for this Omaha, actually. Wait for it. You just keep doing that. The Omaha, which is no, he's not shoving the Mahan along. He's just getting real close. Yes. Come on, Walking Citadel. Yes. 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 Ah!
Enemy cruiser foundered.
Thank you. Free damage. This is actually going to be one of my better games in the Massachusetts. It's always an event when I break 200,000 damage in this. But as you can see, I may be a moron. However, I can in fact play the video game. When given a ship that actually will perform basically fine in anyone's hands, which is just kind of the Massachusetts. It's a very accommodating ship. However, I've got my belt to this New Mexico. He's not looking at me, though.
The ship is on fire.
I'm burning now. That's a problem. Just gonna wait for that torpedo to say he's got 20,000. I think we could probably get him. And we got him!
We destroyed an enemy battleship.
Okay, you know, I'm gonna get rid of that because I don't have a repair party anymore. This is it. This is the final stand here. This is all we're getting here. Whatever happens here, happens. Indiana, well, you don't got any fucking torpedoes because we stopped doing that shit.
Problem solved, sir.
Dude!
Enemy cruiser sunk.
Okay, this is actually a fantastic match. I'm going to die here, though. Alright, you know what? We're going out. We're going out with a fucking bang. I need to get out of the way of this fucking anchorage, though. We're ramming the Queen Elizabeth. We're taking Queenie with us.
The ship is on fire.
Or not. No, that's me. That is me. That game over. 5,000. 5. Yeah, that's about it. That's it. That is my contribution. God bless America. Just short of 300,000 damage.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
I did everything that I could. Where were you fuckers? So as you can see, I probably should have saved my damage control parties by hanging out near the Liberty ship, I suppose, but I was too busy, like, just kind of gliding into, just fantastic, combat, through the entirety of the game, and we're only dying because every other battleship on my team is now, dead. Otherwise, I would have had to compete with damage there, but that's a really good game in Massachusetts. Shame we're still not going to win. Or rather, we could, depending on what happens there. The Implacable is being shot at, however, he's... Yeah, he can get to cover. The Nuremberg on our team is AFK. Wow. And then there's the Tonelin, which... he could probably do this. He could probably manage to kill two battleships and a cruiser with the help of the carrier. He's probably got this. Yeah, no, he could do this. However, whatever happens, not our fucking fault because I did 300,000 damage. Mainly because apparently all the other battleships on our team were tornado paste. Good game. We won though. Oh. Well, how about that? Also, right. All right, now to Nebraska. The second configuration of the completely made-up ship is now available. I don't think the arresting wires are on. They're still not on the boat. But oh well. Be lucky you guys have catapults, I guess. Those are really rather advanced. Not everyone gets those. Not that you use them anyway. Hi, Skink. So yeah, I may be a completely bumbling moron, but that game in the Massachusetts proved that, yeah, no, I can play the game acceptably if put in the right position. Trying to work on that. So if you see me die like a mook here in the Nebraska, it is because the ship's kind of hard to play. She's got very low hey, look, the same match that we died on last time. Let's try not to do that again. But she's got very tight tolerances for how much damage and exposure she can handle before you just up and instantly fucking die. That takes some getting used to. Oh, look, it's hey, People trying to stream snipe me, but good thing we're playing in co-op. How have you been? Sick, for the last 4 days. Recovering, though. I'm fine. However, this did set me back. I figured I would be done, with, Ace Combat X by now, and then we could move on to doing something like, say, whatchamacallit, Hogwarts or the Resident Evil 4 remake, which looks really, cool. I never really got to actually play Resident Evil 4 on the GameCube because, once again, I was a timid child. These things frightened me. However, unfortunately, I did have a PS2, a GameCube, and an Xbox, and I missed a large portion of the best games on that fucking console generation. Mainly due to, again, timid child, and on top of that, not being in a position to get these games. So I never actually did play Resident Evil 4. I watched enough of it, though. Enough to know what happens when you shoot the water. She shoot the lake. Yeah, right. I know about that one. Yeah, shoot the lake. See what? You get a secret costume. Yeah, right. And you press Alt F4 for the developer console. Delete System 32. It makes Windows run faster. I've heard all these things before. Yep. 100% legit information. I mean, the remake changed a lot of things. A lot of them are net improvements. As I have heard, there are some changes there, but, some changes here and there, but overall, people seem to be very happy with it, which is good because Resident Evil 4 was a great game, and at all. I don't like, it was a great game when it was made, even though, I had to look into the development history of Resident Evil 4, and there was a lot of shit that I did not know about. Like, for example, Resident Evil 4 was in development for fuck knows how long, and originally, Resident Evil 4, air quotes, was Devil May Cry 1. Yeah, some shit happened over at Capcom. That was very surprising to learn. But there were like 4, 5 different revisions of that fucking game. And all of them did not work for several reasons. And then there's the whole Capcom told, what was his name? I can't remember. I can't remember the guy's name, but he was placed in charge of the project and said, "Do whatever the fuck you want." And what he wound up doing was Devil May Cry 1. And Resident Evil's creator came over and looked at him and said, "Dude, what the fuck are you doing?" So yeah, actually want to play that. We'll see how that all works out with the scheduling though. I might be kind of late on that one. But oh well, I was impaired. I was struck with a sickness. It'd be funny to actually play actually play a survival horror game about, well, not necessarily zombies. That'd be the Resident Evil 2 remake, another game I didn't fucking play. But you know me, we could play that now. We could just sit there and have a laugh about how COVID proved every zombie and apocalypse fiction right, in that no, we would not be able to handle this shit properly. Even if we don't actually have a umbrella corporation to— oh no! Oh Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no! Ow. I have torpedo vigilance on and everything. Well, not the skill, the module, but ow! Oh, come on! Wow, fuck. God damn. I'm alive. But as you can see there, I just kind of came over here to, like, actually get some damage, and nope, you can't do that. Like, I would have done this in the Massachusetts. I wouldn't have been as fast, but I think she's too fast for her own good is one of her major problems. It's probably useful in PvP, PvP, but she's just too fast for your own good. And if you actually aren't paying attention, you'll just waltz right into situations that will instantly kill you. Yep. Entirely right, Dancing Fool, and now I'm gonna die to the same thing I died to last time. Come on, well, actually, I made him miss. I fucked with their AI. And I did 16,000 damage to a Scharnhorst. See, the guns are fantastic. The ship is... Again, she demands a very specific style of play, and if you don't do that right, you die horribly. I still like her, but she's got some demands.
We've destroyed an enemy battleship.
But yeah, so there's that, and I was wanting to get to that relatively quickly, but that's probably going to have to slot in behind Ace Combat X, and then, well, we'll probably take a break from that before we do X2, and then Assault Horizon Legacy. I also want to do that too. So, but you see, man, getting sick totally fucks up all my plans and schedules. Wow, who would have thought, right? Oh, never saw it coming. I don't know what, man. I somehow managed to dodge COVID entirely, and I can count the number of times I've been actually ill since then on, like, one hand. So I've been just very good at just dodging illness, and this one finally caught up to me. And would you know it, it affects the thing that I use to, make money. My voice. Custom tailor-made to set me back. So yeah, so now I'm going to be slotting in behind everyone. And this guy better fuck off. Hey, fighter squadron. Hey, fighters. Fighters. Fighters! There we go. Oh, no, the kamikazes now. Oh, no. The fighter consumable could last a bit longer, I think. Okay, now with that out of the way, I guess I'm going into carrier mode. But yeah, I'm not quite sure how and when I'm supposed to use the speed of this thing. Because clearly, as you saw, I misused it and it nearly almost killed me. And it's not something I expected this ship to have either. Yeah, sure, she's a second generation American battleship in the regards that they decided, you know what, we actually need to go places fast. So let's actually design for speed rather than boiler efficiency. So she's of that era where we go fast now, but she's way faster than I would have suspected with being, part aircraft carrier. 9,000 damage and a fire. Okay, so she's going that way. I have no idea how long this is gonna take. 7 seconds. I'm gonna say about there. Because again, I have to worry about the offset as well as him coming in at an angle. That's too far forward. One penetrated for 4,000 damage, though. That's actually pretty good. A lot of my, terribly shit salvos actually do no more than, like, 3. But you've got, until we have a proper sight for this, you got to worry about the offset, and then all the other normal problems, whereas, oh no, he's coming in at an angle. Fuck, where do I shoot? Fuck outta here. Okay, that looks still too far forward. He's basically dead the moment he gets spotted. Okay, so let's sprint up there.
Autopilot mode enabled.
So really, it does really feel like you're playing a CV in some cases with extra planes. What's the extra planes? They're called 16-inch guns. Oh, I missed every fucking bomb. Damn. The shells, yeah, they've got their own catapult launching system. Yeah, the shells go out there. They reach the target real fast, and they don't come back. Okay, that's 9 seconds. He's probably cruising somewhere around that there, and just kind of also adjust for the offset. God help us all. That is a little bit too fast, but still coming down on his bow. I still managed to fucking Citadel. Wow, okay. Take that, pallet swap. Or Oscar, if you happen to play Azerlane, I guess. One random shot in the bow, Citadel. So the guns will do magical things like that. It's just that, unfortunately, getting them on target is the issue then. Or next. Okay, so we're gonna about here. He's moving 8 seconds. He's crossing up there, and we've got to worry about offset, so I guess we're just gonna, like, we're just gonna bracket him. The upper lines on the bow, the lower line, the upper lines on the midships, the slower lines on the fucking somewhere near the bow. We're gonna figure out. He's actually about 9 seconds on the dot there. So it seems like I have to, like, the seconds are still somewhat accurate. You just have to compensate like an extra second in any direction because of the offset. Kinda. Now I don't know where the fuck he went. And he's turning, and that's that. Yeah, okay, we're not seeing that guy. Okay, a hit. See, there we go. That's compensating properly for the offset. So it's like a second over to one side, depending on what direction you're going, or the enemy ship's going. Like, now they're going this way, we have to compensate, so it's like 9 seconds. He's getting close to... Yeah, he's picking up speed. I'm not sure if he's going to maintain it, but so we want to hold over about here, I think? That is way too goddamn far. Yeah, he's turning and slowing down, so that's not full speed. It adds even more guesswork onto a situation that already has a lot of guesswork. Eliminated somewhat by the sight, but again, not perfect because it can't account for, you know, odd angles. Or rather, any angle that isn't horizontal, because that's what it's designed for. It's designed for hitting ships at horizontal angles. That is still too slow. He's still going under 30, and that, yeah, no. See, I could be doing more damage if I actually could account for that shit properly. So some of that's my aim, and some of that's the offset that I'm having to compensate for, and I'm undercompensating and overcompensating.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
It's it's somewhat of a predictable characteristic, and if you play the ship, I'm sure it's you can overcome it. However, it's still kind of a problem that's going to stop me from actually doing a lot of damage when I can, because epic camouflage. What? Define it better not just be the word epic over and over again on the fucking ship. Where the fuck is it? Peaceful sky. Not on my watch. Okay, so how much did we get? Also, thanks for not showing me things that I got. That great addition. Pan American token. Wow, amazing. Oh, it's a symbol. Oh, I thought it was a camouflage. No thanks! But, so, it's over. You can overcome it, but as you saw, there's some learning to do until somebody makes a proper site for this. Because if somebody just makes a custom site for the Nebraska, then we're just on the same level as everybody else. But unfortunately, I can't do that myself. I and everybody else who plays the ship is at the mercy of somebody who knows how to do that and liking the ship enough to actually go through the trouble of doing that. Whoever decides to give us our firmware update to our Nebraska waifus here. Custom drivers. Fix the bugs.
Force commander, escort the support ship and floating workshop to the carrier. Over. Attention engineer, restore the carrier to operational condition.
But you saw the damage potential and how I,
Deliver ammunition.
once I started playing smartly, I was relatively out of danger and still able to do kind of interesting eyebrow-raising things. So I made 100,000 damage, which is basically decent for, playing operations. Around 100,000 damage and winning is most you can accept out of things. Most you can expect out of a lot of games. You could do more, obviously, but that takes a lot of you knowing your ship and the situation, playing out in your favor. But somewhere around 100, 150,000 damage is just average. That's, you performed, job well done. I have absolutely no goddamn idea. Hey! Alright then. That was, again, he was, that, accounting for the angle there, he was around the 5. So yeah, it is somewhere around a 1 second holdover on the site. You're fucking dead, so I guess we're gonna primary the Fuso. He's moving, he's a Japanese battleship, so he's probably not moving much faster than 20 knots. So we're gonna put the 5 on the B turret and Yeah, okay, that's pretty good. 12,000 damage. And we have this Bismarck here taking shots for us. Thanks, Biz. Donk. Fortunately, he's now in the way, but if we just kind of drop down in speed real quick, he's dead anyway. Well, got my shot. Now I've got my bombers. Now we have to wait. So unfortunately, the ship is really a support vessel, but thanks to the planes, you do have the ability to reach out and go punch people, and when you have your guns on target and can safely start laying into them, those guns hurt. So she's, I'm really fucking good if I'm totally safe or there's a distraction. Focus, she'll fall apart like glass. So she's very good for ships that can hold the front line, but maybe can't put out enough DPS to kill the enemy before they would eventually die, right? So, ships that have accuracy problems, shells that are bad, engines that break down, shells that are bad.
It's crucial for the squadron.
Big Bill Hell's naval yards.
Reconnaissance data. One more enemy aircraft carrier is likely to remain in the combat zone. Seek and destroy.
Okay, but now I have my planes.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Texture pop. Also, I'd like to zoom in so I can accurately press the fucking button.
Autopilot mode enabled.
One thing the Kearsarge can do that this plane and the ESA, this ship and the ESA can also do is recon. Even if you're not gonna actually hit people for damage, which you'd be doing all the time in this because that's how good the bombs are, you can provide recon to the entire team and say, look, they're over there. Only 2 penetrations, though. Also,
Pilot mode disabled.
she got stuck in reverse. However, those are going to block my guns. Backing up.
Task Force commander here.
Backing up.
For you. Proceed due southwest.
That's actually over. He's turning, though, so that was compensating far too far ahead.
This is Raptor. Moving out.
Okay, so 6 seconds here. Let's try about there. Ah. Fortunately, I couldn't properly pre-position myself because now I'm stuck. No, there we go. Thankfully, I have the steering gears for this, and yep, there we go. The fucking deckhand put his foot against the bogue. I'm still stuck, though. Why am I still stuck? What is this anti-gravity field that I have been stuck in? I'm not touching the bogue. Why can't I move? Okay, there we go.
This is engineer. All stations. I have equipment for light repairs of ships. Stay close.
Okay, I have no idea where you're going, but you're sailing awfully slowly. So we're gonna take a guess and go... Yeah, actually kind of on target. Except he's dipping between the shells. That's the dispersion fucking thing. Well, I've got the planes again. See, unfortunately, I haven't done anything since the opening engagement because I couldn't get my guns on target and I got stuck somewhere. So, when you have to play cautiously like that, there's a lot that's gonna go wrong until you actually figure out what's the optimal way, what you can get away with, basically. Where and what spots do I need to stand so that I could be in an optimal situation to engage and not fucking die? It's a little bit too far up. Yeah, splash and a miss. And yeah, it seems that the bombs are really only a bow to stern weapon, not a horizontal, port to starboard sort of strike weapon, because they just scatter everywhere. But apparently the other ships are better with their accuracy, which is nice. Unfortunately, can't play those in operations, so I really don't have any interest in them. And also, they don't look as cool. Another key, deal breaker. Of course, there is also actually, wow, geez, Christ, that's actually on target, and oh. What such nice dispersion! Totally fucking ruined. One of those is going in. Wow, Jesus Christ. Actually, 2 of them went in, even though it didn't look like it, but I guess 1 penetrated below the waterline.
The ship is on fire.
Right through the bow. Oh, I thought I saw 2 fires. Whoops! Nope. Pick a fucking direction. Okay, that wasn't a citadel, but that was good enough to kill the man.
Transmitting rendezvous.
This is Raptor. Roger. Adjusting course.
See, now what we want to do is not get stuck out in front of all the battleships that are going to spawn now. I'm still doing not a whole lot, though. Thanks. Ooh, okay.
Enemy destroyer blown up.
I'm cleaning up back here, but this is... any cruiser could have done this. Probably better. Okay, so the NAG is over there. We're gonna link up with the repair ship over there, and we're gonna launch the planes!
This is Raptor. Air wing is ready for duty.
Attention. Reporting the target position.
Six 6,000 damage, not bad. What do you need The destroyer needs my support. Sir, I'm made of glass.
Autopilot mode disabled.
Well, there you go. I don't have any control over them, but they're over there. Also, we're all going this way, so I guess we're all going this direction. Let's hope I make up the damage gap here, by the end of the game. But at least I have the speed to catch up to the objective and actually hang around here, but I feel like I have to be in a constant trailing sort of stance, where I'm not anywhere near the front of the pack, definitely not leading it, or, like, of the people leading the pack. I'm always trailing behind everything. I could, pick up speed and, use that speed to burst to an area I really need to get to, for some reason, but I'm not supposed to use it to rush anything. So even right now, I'm near the objective. I'm here, and I'm just gonna down tune to basically the slow speed that I can get away with and still hold formation. And hey, look, something behind a mountain. I don't hate her, but she's got a particular sort of way you gotta play her. And that's gonna take a lot of trial and error for me to get down to, you know, impulse, feeling. But for all I need to, for every situation where I need to hold back, that's what the planes are supposed to cover. That's what they do on the Issei and, well, on the Kearsarge, if the Kearsarge, if I could actually use the damn Kearsarge. Two bomb hits. Not great. Not, well, not a complete miss. And that's... I have no idea if... I mean, fuck it. Really? That's actually on target? Who the fuck knows? Actually, yes. Wow. Too high, though, but I had to aim over the fucking mountain to get him. So it was either going to be too high or I didn't hit him at all. And, yeah, all those battleships that just spawned right now. I do not want to be out in front of them. Or at least, I don't want them primarying me. Which it looks like I might get away with. But you see, now I'm behind all the other battleships that are going to be engaging them right now and taking all of their hit points. So I have to kind of just rush along here and hope to God I'm going to be able to get, you know, some of that action over there before all the hit points are gone, or rely on the planes. Which, thankfully, they're 11 seconds out, but... See, this is kind of the problem that's going to keep you from... Unless the enemy comes to you. Like Narai, they can just come to you. You see, and also, again, I could have been using the guns there, or could have about to be using the guns. I should have fired before I did this, but that's the weird thing. You kind of feel like the planes are coming back right when you may not need them, and you don't really want to not use them because the recharge time is so long that you want to get them out there, do their damage, and have them recharging. That was a terrible setup. I didn't think the turning radius was going to be that fucking terrible, but there's your strike. Got the boat for basically no damage, but okay, so... I'm actually going to get hits on that Amagi. Great, fantastic. 18,000 damage! Jesus Christ. Okay. See, there's my damage. I want to be in a position to use my gun so I can do that shit all day, and unfortunately... you just can't be in that. Unless, again, you're sitting around a healing, you know, mission objective that it's just bringing the enemy units to you. Ooh! Right through the bow into the Citadel. There, yep, there's all my damage.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Delicious. That's that. Here's the making up for the entire match being mediocre to bad. It's 3 seconds holdover, 4 seconds holdover. That's the center of the boat. Get in there. Ah, no citadels. And he's dead by torpedoes. Thanks, Liberty Ship, for shoving me along, though. I'm really keeping up with the fleet. Sadly, that's all the ships, though. Actually, it isn't. I'm being detected by something. What? Being detected by what? Aside from that thing, which is a joke unit. Okay, 120,000 damage, not bad. But as you can see there, as soon as I was in that fucking, as soon as I was in a situation to shoot at fucking people, I was immediately wrenching damage out of them. I suppose, aside from the ergonomics of the, you know, the natural ergonomics of the ship demanding the guns be good to compensate for the arrangement and anarchisms of the arrangement, I guess the guns are so fucking good because you need to compensate, yeah, like they understand the limited engagement time that the ship's gonna get. So it needs to be able to pop its head out, or rather, sail around, get maybe 1-2 salvos on the enemy, and then run the fuck away screaming before it's primaried. So those shots have got to count. However, the offset is really weird. But if you hit the shots, man's dead. Or at least getting one fucking citadel.
Task completed successfully. Please advise.
But hey, we're getting better. Unfortunately, I'm obviously holding back and being a little bit too overly cautious in some situations. I could have gotten more, but, well, that's better than being not cautious enough, as you saw by the first games, where I instantly died and we have to sit here waiting with no boat. Cole. A little bit more to the last one. I guess we'll try a super container for the last one. Actually, no, I haven't. I thought that, like, this portal over here made me think there was more a bar there, but all right. It's shit. Oh well. Oh, hey, look, Cole. Wow. And nothing of value was lost. Everything worked out in the end. Hey, that's the thing that I actually kind of get, because, as everyone says, the only thing to really get is coal there. I got coal instead of getting a super container. I didn't have to choose. Ah, good, Narai. Fantastic. Have to play careful here, because we're not going to get away with the shit we just did in the Massachusetts on this map. However, we can just kind of sit back and let the enemy come to us. She's not without her problems, but damn, she's a looker, and she could still play well. So I'm happy I finally have the ship, and I'm happy with the ship.
Ship commanders, suppress enemy resistance.
It could always be more easy moto, but they could also put it in ships that actually have the armor and durability that I want, and also more ships that do good secondary builds as well. Can't have everything, unfortunately. Especially not when you're dealing with these schmucks. Okay, what are we moving at here? We're moving just...
Warship commanders, high cover for the transport ship.
Awaiting instructions.
okay, about 12 knots, kind of? That's a little fast, but 1/4.
Detected.
16, okay, we're at speed. That's fine. Account for the holdover a bit. That looks good. Over penetrations, though. Oof. Oh well. But yeah, so that's about, half speed keeps us up with the fleet. That's what we're going to be doing, because we're not going anywhere fast. We're just going to try to get as many shots as we possibly can out. 4 seconds, and that means 5 seconds in real people time here. Or relative practical time in this boat. There we go. A little bit fast, though, so maybe not, but... okay, 3,000 damage, went right through the bow and didn't do anything. It seems like the holdover or where the shells come out also varies even in the same direction, so... I don't know! This boat's incredibly fucking weird with that.
Carrier detected. Destroy the target.
So it doesn't seem like I needed that much holdover there, unfortunately. I'll get my shot, and the man's probably fucking dead after I get it. Yep, there it is. Clean it up.
Enemy battleship destroyed.
I do have this, the secondary skills for this, set up for this, but they're kind of just a courtesy, so they're doing something. She does have fairly long secondary range, but she's not a German battleship. Okay, that's actually on. A bit high, but... bounce off the waterline. They got close. Anime girl boat, please. I'm walking here! Seriously, I'm going 14 knots and have not changed direction once since the game started. That is all you. Oh, well, that would have killed him. Okay, we're being somewhat screwed over by our guns reloading so slowly. But that's just battleship guns. Okay. Dallas is over there. Everyone's focusing fire on the Dallas. I'm gonna be behind a rock with no clear lines of sight on him. The Dallas on the air is probably, in gun range. Let's drop something on the Dallas, I guess. $2,000 damage. It got a non-pen, though. Oh, that was great! Oh. Not really. He slowed down a little bit and caught the shells with his dead body. But that was a hit.
Ships detected. Destroy the enemy transport ships.
See, now I have to compete with a lot of DPS units here that are actually on target and actually getting a lot of their hits. So I have to be careful since the guns are kind of weird, and also I'm having my damage stolen in the blink of an eye. That looks good. It was. Well, I got him. I'd probably sneak up on the Missouri and shoot him. Probably get a good side shot on him. That bounced off the bow, or bounced off the deck armor. That one shot, that's not bad for even one penetration. Shit, I get overpen salvos that all hit the target that still don't do that much damage. Okay, we're gonna right the bow here, and hopefully the Missouri doesn't... Yeah, no, okay. So Missouri is still alive, and thus valid to be struck. Fantastic! $4,000 damage! That damage before I lose it all! All of that shit bounced. Wow. Fug. Getting too far ahead of myself, though. Wait, stop. Stop. Also, this island has a sandbar that extends kind of far out, so, we're gonna go safely around that. But again, don't floor it. So stay with the group. Maintain unit cohesion. Don't rush off and die. There'll be plenty of targets later in the mission to steal all the damage from. Unfortunately, all of my teammates are still alive, so I'm gonna have to fight all of them. Okay, so let's see here. That guy is 9 seconds out. I have no idea if that holdover is good enough. Fuck it, we're just gonna put it on him and just shoot. That's probably not enough. But it's an Omaha, so if I hit him... I didn't hit him. It would have citadeled the ever-loving shit out of him had I actually done that. I'm effectively part of the NPC fleet now. Okay, 8. That should be sufficient. Yeah, okay, that's on. Respectable. Okay, I guess I'm helping out the Dorn here, even though he's hucking... Those torpedoes are accurate. Well, only a handful are gonna... Actually, only 2 are gonna hit the Lex? Yep, 2. Okay, that's about all she wrote. I may not even get to drop the button. Nope. Tried to turn on target, not good enough. Also, oh fuck. Oh fuck.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
Thanks, secondaries. The Liberty ship just kind of ate the torpedo in melee range and is still fine.
Transport ships were destroyed.
So much for me being an escort. I tried to help out over there. The Lexicon would probably be dead right now if I'd got that strike off, but man's got it. There's a Cleveland, who might be kind of difficult to Citadel because that design in general is kind of difficult to Citadel. We're losing that Liberty ship. That man is dead. Sadly. Oh no, I don't want to ram the Cleveland. No, 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 no. Ow! I'm still alive. Okay, there's my damage. I couldn't stop fast enough, but I got it. Cleveland rocks, but I'm not that attracted.
Destroy all enemy warships.
Okay. Man, maybe I should put the ramming flags on this bitch.
Problem solved, sir.
Come on, speed up. Oh, fiddlesticks. That's 4 hits? 3. Okay. Alright, so, once again, stay with the formation here. I'm slipping back a little bit too far. Now we're going to find ourselves in a... Well, we're going to have teammates this time, but find ourselves effectively in the exact same situation we found ourselves in the Massachusetts. Well, there goes the teammates. Ooh. The torpedoes got him, but I still did 6,000 damage with that strike. That was actually a pretty good fucking strike. Okay, so yeah, we're basically attached to this landing ship now. This is us. We're here. This is our moment. Okay, the Omaha is coming in. I should be able to just kind of... a little bit faster. Oh, 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 dude! Oh, they bounced! God damn it. One was too far, one was just not far enough. That would have just absolutely ruined him. Damn. And they're shooting at my... Stop that! Stop it! I need that! Fuck out of here, New Mexico! I'm gonna have to take the shots for the thing healing me. It's the only way. Okay.
The convoy commander. Enemy onshore installation.
Okay, that's actually on. This weird sort of like imaginary funnel of death thing. Like, I'm just imagining, like, the funnel of death on the F-16, just trying to gauge where the trajectory is going to. As I watch from my perspective, the shells kind of bend in midair. That's it. Ooh! Holy fuck! 12,000 damage! Plus another 3. Only one shell hit. That was the dispersion getting me again. Okay, so we're gonna be able to actually sit here and hold our own where we died in the Massachusetts. And actually probably wind up getting more damage too. Holy fuck, okay. We're in. Seem to actually get my shots on target. Come on, get in there. Come on. I was hoping to hit the bow and overmatch and go right into the bottom of the boat, but nope. Hello, egg roll. Dear God, get inside the circle. The circle is life.
The ship is on fire.
Oh, no.
Fighter destroyed.
Oh, no, I burst into flame. That's 2. Got the kill.
Enemy battleship sunk.
All right, now we're gonna take the boat out there and actually go do some stuff, some things. Actually, I don't think. Well, actually, I'll catch the Colorado. Actually, no. I think my turning circle is tight enough to actually pull onto the Chapiev's gonna be dead by the time I actually get anywhere near him.
Problem solved, sir.
All right, we're meleeing with the Colorado, the ship I had to grind in order to get this boat. Okay, I don't like that angle. Well, now he's looking at me. It's one boat, I can take them, though. I can do it! However, unfortunately, I still didn't really get that many hits. Okay, we're gonna have to go around. We're gonna have to basically swoop around. Come on, turn! 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 Ugh. Still got him! Come on, turn the beat around! Turn the beat around! Oh, they all bounced off the fucking torpedo bulge. Oh, man. Should have gone for the barbettes, I guess, but oh, man. 170,000, again, just as good as the Massachusetts. Shockingly, it's almost like Norai is a very good map for basic. I'm just kind of good at it. Not bad. So, the Massachusetts over there took some doing to do that, but as you saw, it was just down to the fact that when we get it right, we just do so much fucking damage that we don't have to do crazy shit like we did in the Massachusetts. The Massachusetts is fun when you get to do that, but you don't get to do what I just did in the Massachusetts anywhere near often enough to, like, make that the whole fucking thing about the boat. You don't get to do that really that often in any battleship. Back in again. But we don't have those strengths. However, the thing about the Nebraska is getting it right where it needs to be at the right time and then getting your shots on target. If you get the shots on target, you will do absolutely hysterical amounts of damage. Which will compensate, clearly, as you saw, for not being able to do frontline work, or as frontline as battleships can get. You don't really want to be hanging out being shot at by multiple ships in any battleship, period, because the game doesn't treat them as being that durable. This is the least capable of doing that, to the point where of not being able to do it at all. But as you see, there's just kind of a different tempo, whereas we do kind of shit for the most part at the beginning of the game, and then during the early ending phase, we just get in there and we start actually getting into situations where we have plenty of targets to shoot at. We don't have, well, there's so many targets that we don't have to be, muscle, over our teammates to steal damage or actually get anything done. There's too many targets for them to focus entirely and deny you that damage. And once we get in those situations, well, if we have the ability, be in the situations to make the damn shots and making the damn shots, we make up all that damage that we kind of fucked up in the early game. Now, if I know that if I keep trying to master the ship, I will get to the point where I have great openings and then great closings too. So that means easy, easy 200,000, damage games, as long as the actual dispersion cooperates with us. So that's the thing though, because we have the capacity for the damage, the only problem is applying the damage. It's not like, oh, my guns suck and my durability isn't great to, good enough to give me time to deal damage and, give me enough time to stand out there and take damage whilst I deal damage. No. That doesn't really work all that well in World of Warships, even though the Massachusetts game that I just played is kind of the stark contrast where it kind of does sometimes. But this at least has a strength that you can't deny. You can just, well, you fuck it up on your own by not being able to shoot. It's entirely a skill issue. The effect of the shells don't magically do more or less damage. They always do that, and if you get the shells on target, they hurt the man. That's too fast. Skipped right off the deck, unfortunately. But they hurt the man, and you get the points. And now they're all focusing me. I don't want to be out here. Ow, 2,000 damage. And we're safe. Slowing down and launching the planes. See, in any other battleship that I had to play this classily, I'd have to wait. Or honestly, more like a cruiser. I'd have to wait for them to get distracted and look for another opening. Now I can just slip behind cover and then whoop-de-fucking-do, I launch my planes. That's on. Ah, they all missed. Dang.
Starboard.
That's not a skill issue, unfortunately. That's just the spread angle.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Those aren't going to hit me, and at least I also have got very good gun angles. Oh, they all missed too. That also skill issue. that is also skill. All skill, or lack thereof. Thankfully, he's fired all his torpedoes. I'd love to be shooting at the battleships now. Unfortunately, I gotta deal with this guy before he does something stupid.
The ship is on fire.
She's also really susceptible to being lit on fire, there, as you see by the two fires. He's also burning, so I think we're gonna be okay there, but she's also really susceptible to being lit on fire for some bizarre reason. Maybe it's all the jet fuel. Well, piston fuel, but aviation gasoline. Yep, maybe it's all the aviation gasoline on deck. Maybe that's the problem. Slightly less of a holdover at this range, and I think, yep, that's on. Come on, Citadels. Come on. 17,000 damage, that's basically is a Citadel. Come on, secondaries. Come on. Come on, it's one fucking Clemson. There you go.
Enemy destroyer foundered.
Fucking fire director just sat on top of one of the dual-purpose turrets and fucking swung his golf club at him. Just a single golf ball. Just, put it right over the boat. That is a little bit too actually, I'm gonna hit the New Mexico. That's not who I was aiming at, but I'll take it. Man, they're just immediately fucking primarying me the moment I'm stepping out. Damn. You'd think they'd be shooting at literally anybody else at this point, but nope. And I also do not want to be going down there past this because all the Omahas spawn. Which they're Omahas, however, I don't want to be focused by that many fucking Omahas. That's still too fast. Nip. Just nick the bow, just the tip. And here come the Omahas. Shit I don't want to be in front of. And that was a perfectly good shot if I just had it. You see, the thing is, I'm trying to hold over, but then the holdover is actually not applying here. And also, I could be using my planes. However, I want to shoot the man with the big guns. I want to use the big guns. I want to get the big numbers. He's just kind of stuck there, so... That's... Thanks, dispersion. Once it gets skill issue. That's 2 fires. Man, we are just getting set on fire. At least it's 2 fires repeatedly, so I can instantly use my repair party. However, unfortunately, now we're shit out of luck. I'm gonna fire a salvo and then use my planes, but now we're just in a bad spot. Dispersion!
Problem solved, sir.
Ricocheted off a fucking Omaha. Thanks.
The ship is on fire.
At least the Marblehead is apparently, just absolutely shit at shooting me. This is the exact... I don't want to be in this situation again. I tried to get damage, I could not get my fucking shots. The time for damage is over now, must retreat. $7,000 damage, though. There's that. Oh, that's it. Oh, that looks good. Oh, come on! Dang. Again. Sir, the catapults are on fire. Okay, we're just gonna fire straight at them and hope to God that the dispersion holds. And you know, I actually get to shoot someone. Okay, that looks pretty good. If the range is on. That's a hit, and... Okay, solid hits. No citadels, though, unfortunately. We still got 50,000 damage, and the mission has only really just begun. We're just now entering the second phase. So I know I can do more damage than this, though, and that's what pisses me off. I know if I could actually hit the damn fucking targets, I could be doing more damage. Because that's potential damage flying out that's not being realized. That's all I'm gonna get out of that, too. I will learn this strange boat. With this ridiculous turning radius. Okay, so now we're just gonna park our ass more or less like a turret here. We still won't be able to survive being shelled repeatedly, so we're gonna have to watch, but like a turret here and just kind of take the shots we can and then repeatedly launch the aircraft.
Warship commanders, transport aircraft have arrived. Proceed to evacuation. Protect the aerodrome until embarkation is finished and the transport aircraft leave base Rohan. Provide gunfire support for attack aircraft.
And now we will ram the port to slow us down.
An enemy aircraft carrier was spotted in the combat area. Destroy her.
Don't care. Now we launch the planes. Because the enemies are coming directly at us, that's it. That is a ton of flak that we're just gonna have to fly through. Ooh, 4 hits and a fire that was immediately put out, but 4 hits. That's the damage being applied. That's the best I can do. Now we wait for all the Pensacola's and everything to waltz in front of us. Oh. The destroyers are going to lay smoke for us as we act as a turret. I'm sure the pilots won't mind being, you know, covered in smoke as they have to launch, because I'm sure that probably won't do anything else weird about the whole operating aircraft off this thing. Waiting. There we go. Who the fuck knows if I'm on? Actually, that's kind of okay in terms of one of those actions. Nope, that's a hit. Okay, we're on. Okay, one of those is the center one, I think is gonna hit. No, the other one. Just barely nicked him.
We've intercepted enemy communications. A group of enemy destroyers have been sent to disrupt our repair base. Do not allow them to capture the repair base.
The ship is on fire.
But we're in the repair dock, so we have to worry about that slightly less. Okay. Is that on? That's on. Maybe a bit high. That's good. Come on, get in there. 5,000, not terrible. Not what I wanted, though. Come on, I want the big numbers. Give me the big numbers. Also, planes. I do have the fighter squadrons. They can do something. There we go. He's fucking dead, but I got him. As is he. Hold the barrage. And oh boy, there's nobody stopping the destroyers. That's a problem. Well, they're shooting at them very slowly. Okay. We're loading the HE and dealing with it. I guess I'm ramming and... I really should put the ramming flags on this boat. That might save me. I guess I'm going out there now. Because that guy's getting shot at, and I know there's at least one more destroyer behind him. Or somewhere around them. Or not. That was, in fact, actually all of them. Wow. Oh, god damn it. All over the fucking place. Now I bow onto a North Carolina. Ah, he's looking at me. Oh, no.
The ship is on fire.
Battle ends
Ah.
in 5 minutes.
Yep, backing up. I thought I had to come out here because I had to. I didn't. Could probably zap the, poke the North Carolina with some bombs, maybe? I think I'm just gonna overshoot him. Yep, I overshot him. Go around. I say as all of my ships are now exploding, and because that's a North Carolina. All right, fuck that. Abort. Abort!
Torpedoes, direct front.
Also, keep backing up. Oh. Ah! Whew. Is this dysfunctional? Yes, but I guess we're surviving? Come on, give me one more salvo before you steal all the damage. Come on! Got him!
Enemy battleship foundered.
For a really insignificant amount of damage, but got him! Okay, I'm going to get that fucking carrier. Everybody else, yeah, you're in a position to deal with all those ships over there. I'm going for the fucking carrier. Actually, nope, that's, yeah, nope, that's more destroyers than I thought. Nope, nope, do not want to be fought. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, nope, too much. Yep. I'm really trying, Seth. I'm really trying. I thought I could bust out here and do something, but no. I shot that guy, though. Yeah. Fuck that guy. Running away now!
Torpedoes astern. Problem solved, sir.
Yeah, those guys aren't, they're not cool. I'm not paying attention to them anymore. They're just not cool. I'm gonna say, that's a little slow, but maybe the second salvo's on that Cleveland. No. I nicked him. Just a bit. Yeah, it's still kind of poor. We're over 100,000 damage, though, so that's actually acceptable.
It's on fire.
Move, damn it, move! Get down, Mr. President! Oh, God. Ah! Oh, look, they're all shooting at me because I'm so fucking cool. Don't you feel safe? That's still a lot of fire, though. Not counting the ones on my deck.
Operation successful.
I'm dead bad guy was probably gonna kill me. Nope. Barely.
Enemy
Oh!
damaged.
At the buzzer! Right before I leave, 20,000 damage. Right! I'll see myself out. Bye. Okay. Fucking 26,000 damage at the buzzer. Nice. See, but that's the thing. I'd rather be more consistent with the damage, but that's just gonna come down to me learning how to aim. See, but as you see, if we get the shells on target, they do great things. The problem is skill issue, and well, yeah, it's kind of I'm not sure if it's an intentionally designed skill issue, but yeah, no, there's just some weird. Oh, hey, look, the same map. Time to do it again. But there's the offset on where the gun point of aim is just the biggest bitch in the world. Need to math harder. Yeah, math. That'll totally solve the problem with my fire director being also offset. That probably is the problem. It's on top of the whatchamacallit. It's on top of the conning tower, offset off the center of the boat, which is probably causing the issue. I think they would have made some space to make a fire director down there, but probably be poking up above the fucking flight deck then.
We expect the arrival of transport and attack squadrons. Strike aircraft will ensure support during the embarkation and evacuation of transport aircraft. Warship commanders.
I love this ship, but man, she's handing me curveballs. But if I get over the curveballs, you do things like you fucking Citadel in Iowa. We can do absolutely nothing. But I'm probably not going to hit the destroyers anyway, so we're just waiting for the battleships to show up, and then we're going to have to find a spot to park where I'm not in too much danger, and I'm not getting focused, and if I happen to get focused, I can just dive behind a wall or something like that, and there we go, okay. Be very careful not to overexpose. So is this the first concept of the modular design, or someone played the song Apple Pen too many times? I don't know. I'm fairly certain this ship is totally made up. As are all of the other ships in this line. I'm fairly certain that while the Kearsarge is real, these ships, I have no idea where they found them. Over penetrations because they nailed the superstructure. Come on, get in there. That's a bit better. I guess what I'm doing is I'm making the mistake of actually watching my barrages land. So what I should do is just fire the damn things. That should be on. Fire the damn things. Yep, that's on. Dispersion got me, but... And then my target was killed. Great! I'm backing up out of danger. But I swear, damn my teammates and their ability to shoot better than me. Damn. There's basically all my health. Ow. Is that good? That appears to be good, yes. That's on target, on the waterline. 4,000 damage. That's a pretty good cluster. Come on, get in there and do something. Big numbers, big numbers! Yeah, big numbers! Yes, unga bunga big numbers. That's what we want to fucking see. All right. That is 9 seconds. That's mostly on the boat. Actually, no, that is on the boat. That is fell short of the target thanks to dispersion. Those shells are too fast. Damn. Oh, my damaged. Ah, yeah, he's dead. Oh, well. I got my big numbers. I now have 50,000 damage. That's acceptable. I wanted to kill all 3 battleships myself, goddammit. I wanted to solo the entire goddamn enemy spawn. Can't do that, though. And that guy is out of range. The Dallas is not, though, but the Dallas is dead. Oh boy, let's send my ships out. Let's send my planes out towards an Atlanta, who is also dead anyway. God damn it. Well, I guess I'm doing recon up here now. I didn't want to send my planes into an offshore SAM site anyway. Hey! Wow, I actually hit him. Thankfully, he did not fire torpedoes.
Torpedoes to starboard.
God damn it, I had to open my mouth! Uh-oh, fast. Fast! Fast! Ah! Ow, 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 ow! Ow, 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 ow!
Critical engine damage.
I'm alive! I'm gonna get lit on fire now. God damn it. Please stop, please stop spotting me. Please stop spotting me. Please stop please! Stop! Stop!
Problem solved, sir.
That kills me. That kills the Nebraska. See, I just happened to be in the wrong spot at the wrong time, and I thought, oh, well, that guy didn't fire torpedoes, I'll be fine, and then they fucking appeared. Let me just get one more. One more. Ah! They all overpenetrated. God damn it. Again, that's just normal World of Tanks shit, or World of Warships. They're all the same fucking game anyway. That's just World of Warships stuff. Yeah, whatchamacallit, you get into close range with a destroyer, they torpedo you, and you instantly die. One of the other things stopping battleships from being as durable as they ought to be, and how destroyer players really get an arm and a leg up in terms of being invisible most of the time, and also with secondary batteries being nerfed and nowhere near as good as they used to be. Also, the rocket planes on carriers that got nerfed when too many destroyer players complained. What do you say? But that's just another thing that just kept me getting the battleship that I want. Though that was just poor luck because I thought they were all dead. I thought we got all the destroyers, but nope. We missed one. And he got too close, and I wasn't able to get out of the way. Oh well. We've got plenty of time to play the ship. I'll learn. Unfortunately, it's just one of those things where it's just in a thing that you would want to be somewhat immune to instant death. There are still so many things that can instantly kill a battleship, and we have one of the more fiberglass ones. You would pick this wanting to avoid ever being instantly killed by things, but there's quite a few things that can instantly end you in a battleship. Though it may be realistic, I suppose, in a lot of cases, it just highlights that battleship, the perception of what a battleship is, and then what a battleship actually is in real life, at least according to this game, are two very different things. Kind of like how tanks don't get to have any armor in World of Tanks, because that's anti-skill. And also because the tanks that actually had effective armor aren't facing their historical opponents, they're arbitrarily being kept away from them because they see that as imbalanced. But the problem is, the only reason that you're attracted to those vehicles is because they had the advantages over their contemporaries that they did. And when you're playing them and they don't have them, they're not the vehicle you wanted. Oh, look, Narai again! Or rather, Ultimate Frontier. I wanted Narai. Ultimates. Ultimates. Singularity? Really? This ship at least can take a hit, even though the deck back there is rather glassy. She can survive a bit more. The torpedo bombers don't do a whole lot of damage. However, it's impossible to fucking miss with them. Sure, you may not get all the torpedoes. It's kind of hard to get like 5 or 6. However, you will still hit like 4 torpedoes and do respectable damage very easily. It's even more laughably fucking impractical than the Nebraska, but this got built. What the hell is this? This is what they did with the steel for the 4th Yamato. They broke them up. Broke it up, and they made a seaplane tending area for the Issei and her sister ship.
Enemy force detected.
I can't remember exactly what the Issei's sister ship was, but they were both effectively going to be, aviation battleships that were fitted with kamikaze planes that were not designed to come back. So they could serve as seaplanes, but that's just the G-rated version of what they were supposed to be doing, but you weren't coming back if you got launched off of this. See, here's the thing. She made the modifications, they went through all of the trouble and all of the work, and she got bombed by aircraft the moment she stepped out of a port. Ooh! Wasted resources. Huyuga, right. Something like that. They both had the same modifications for this whole aircraft assembly in the back of the boat. It was used from the steel recycled from the canceled 4th Yamato class ship. Not the Shinano, that's the 3rd one. There was a 4th one. They had enough sense to realize that this is not good. We can't finish this. So they broke her up, and this is where the steel came from for this modification. And, yeah, unfortunately, why this is here is exactly why you think it is. It's because they didn't have any aircraft carriers. That's really the only time aviation battleships get considered, because they're impractical, and they're really only there. There's the accuracy of the Issei. Nah. Now they're on target. The dispersion's getting me, though. Also, they have Jado rockets. I forgot how nice these are. Okay, we're in there, and he's gonna launch fighters, but we're gonna get our strike off. And there, and then a little bit to the angle there, and that's good enough. And he's running a little bit too fast, but it looks like he's gonna get hit by like 4 of them. No, just 3. There's the 4. See? Wonderful. Now we're back over here, and then squeeze off another couple of rounds. I might be able to just play the Issei better than I can the Nebraska currently. Fortunately, not with accuracy like that. I'm not going to be doing any MLG Pro strats with accuracy like that. However, I'm also in a very kind of a touchy spot here because the ass is exposed and I'm being shot at. I don't want to be primaried in any battleship, let alone this one.
The ship is on fire. Enemy cruiser detected.
Come on, get in there and kill the fuck. Okay, we're gonna be turning over here now and leaving the combat zone. Roll the windows up here. Yeah, ouch. I need to put that fire out before I lose any more fucking health. Ow. I'll be able to launch the planes as soon as I'm away from danger. You know, when I'm away from there, there's that fucking destroyer that killed me before. Ow. Looks like I went a little bit too far here, too. Uh-oh. Yep, no, that's gonna kill me. God damn it. Well, bye, guys. He's too slow. Got the hits, though. And now I'm going to burn to death, unfortunately. Actually, wait, no, I'm going to survive. Right, because I outfitted this to put the fires out as fast as humanly goddamn possible. Barely alive. Please do not shoot at me. Do not turn your guns in my direction. Oh no. No, go look at someone else. No, stop turning your guns in this direction. Too fast. Holy shit, I still sit and held him somehow. Okay.
The aerodrome is in maximum danger. An enemy ship has entered the base area.
Man, that Clemson is just really skating through. He got through here, too. I figured that I wouldn't have to worry about him, but apparently we need to start watching out for that guy because everybody's seemingly letting him through. Yeah, 3 seconds. He's moving quite fast there. Good hits. Oof. Well, I caught one. Ow. Well, I still did about as much damage as the Nebraska did. Oh well. But as you can see, she could be very comfortable, you know, of a ship too. Again, I just went out a little bit too far. I could take a little bit more beating than the Nebraska, but not quite much more. And if I get hit when I don't have my repair party, I die horribly. As would basically every other ship, honestly. So I can, you've seen me perform better in the Issei, though. So that's another ship I kind of wanted to spec into. I just got drawn off to play other things. The Nebraska is something that I will actually play this game just to play. But you saw the torpedo planes on the Issei are very good. The tone's probably better than the Nebraska, honestly, because it's about the same thing. Granted, the Nebraska's damage potential is the thing. You need to really kind of fuck with her in order to get her to work properly and learn her ins and outs, but the damage potential is how she wins out on paper. Because she could do some really hysterical things if your guns are on target. And, admittedly, the bombers will do more potential damage than the torpedoes, even though the torpedoes are far easier to hit with. It's far easier to hit with most of the torpedoes than it is with the bombs, because the bombs are RNG as fuck. You will do like 12,000 damage with the bombs, though. If you actually get solid hits. You know, the problem is they'll scatter and you won't actually do the damage. You get lucky sometimes, though, but really? Still not out yet? Alright, then Massachusetts it is. Maybe we can... I don't know why I wanted to press that, but maybe we can... maybe we can burn out all the ultimate matches. Right? Because we're getting that map way too fucking much. okay, killer whale. I could do this in the Massachusetts. She can handle this. More comfortably than the Nebraska. The Nebraska is actually really awful to play on this map. Because you just get put in situations where you're gonna have to knife fight at some point, and the Nebraska is terrible at knife fighting. Unless you ram people, as we saw. That works. I like having the map big so I can see shit.
Attack the enemy naval base from the specified directions.
I like my Helena 15 loads of DACA. Yeah, any rapid fire cruisers are the other damage king of the game. Because they can fire their guns, and while they individually won't do much damage, the fact that they reload so quickly and then can, adjust aim, adjust for incorrections and, how you're shooting, and just keep applying damage means that you're going to be doing more damage than the battleships. Especially if the battleships fuck up and miss a shot. That's more costly to them than it is for you in, machine gun cruisers. It works the same way as armored warfare is. The main battle tanks get to do everything in armored warfare because they're just good at everything. Everything with a rapid fire autocannon though is capable of much higher potential damage. The problem is getting it to do that. Like, not dying in the process of doing that, but if you're allowed to just shoot targets and they don't actually damage you back significantly, an autocannon equipped vehicle or some kind of rapid fire vehicle will out DPS a normal, average, everyday 8-second reload main battle tank in that game. Same thing here, and aiming in this game or learning to aim is far more important than it is in every other game of this type. Because straight up fucking missing the targets is just the average normal thing. In World of Tanks and Armored Warfare, you're not missing because you misaimed the shot. Usually it's down to the dispersion and accuracy RNG gives you that makes you miss or bounce. Yeah, sure, you sometimes have to lead shots on people on the move, but that's not every single shot. And even some people that are aiming on the move, that you can still hit them just dead on just by staring at them. The shells are that quick. This game, aiming is much more important, and unfortunately, that means that aiming itself is also a mystifying sort of mechanic that takes tons of time to actually learn, or in my case, straight up just having a fucking sight that's more understandable than the default one. Those look good. They were good, however, unfortunately, the dispersion screwed me up there. Again. Hello? Secondaries? Yeah, there you go. Any fucking day now.
The ship is on fire.
Oh no.
Main turret critically damaged.
I'm doing the holdover again when I shouldn't have to be. That's gonna be something that ruins my ability to use any other ship. Lower. Lower. Oh, god damn it. No! Oof. Hadn't accounted for the reload speed. I thought I could actually shotgun the Nuremberg down, but nope, didn't work. Died like a mook. Oh well. I don't want to play anything really other than the Nebraska, though, so no problem there, honestly. Thank you! Also, hi, stranger. Yes, and feeling much better, even though I still feel like I got something in my throat. Still a bit of sandpaper there, but I'm alright. Fever and everything else is gone. Now we're just playing video games badly. Video games badly. So if I die like a mook in the Massachusetts, oh well, I didn't actually want to play her that much anyway. I have my boat now. The only problem is there's only one of my boat. The thing is, I want to be playing this more often, or as often as I can currently, because I have to learn the aiming characteristics. And the only way to do that is by using the boat. Also, Tanya, to answer your question, because I missed it again, cold waters at some point? Because now I remember now looking at that. Because that is one of the things that I kind of wanted to do, but again, getting sick threw all of my plans out of whack. But the biggest things that we're going to do immediately is we're going to finish up Ace Combat X and probably get the Fenrir, because that's the only thing that's left to do. Probably do a playthrough of that, even though we might be speedrunning it a bit, but to get the super plane. It's the only time we're going to see it. It literally doesn't exist in any other game aside from Ace Combat Affinity, which also doesn't exist anymore. And then play Cold Waters for something. Something. Wacky, wacky decoy, fin funnel, sea wolf, or Ticonderoga spitting, ass rocks and anti-ship missiles at people. Taking on an American carrier task force and a single Russian destroyer escort. Many things we can do. Many things. All are possible with .mod. Also, I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again. You see, playing this in the Massachusetts back-to-back is actually a terrible mix. Because that has some tanking potential aside from torpedoes.
Enemy force detected.
However, that's not the way you want to play this boat. Wakey swimming deflatable fin floating fin men. Something like that. Remember the last time we actually played Cold Waters and I was actually good at it? Remember how I launched, I developed a strategy of, spamming decoys to make the enemy think exactly what they wanted to think? Exactly what they wanted to hear. Oh, there's a sonar buoy in the water. Let me fire a decoy on it so they start tracking it. Right? Remember the time I fired 3 decoys in the water and I got a Chinese ship to torpedo themselves trying to kill me, but I was miles away? That's like my highlight for playing Cold Waters, getting a Chinese boat to launch a torpedo and hit themselves with a decoy while I was on the other side of the map just watching it happen. Fun times. But I'll say, honestly, yeah, that Nebraska's a really difficult ship to play because she demands a very specific play style, and then there's also the aiming issue. We'll learn though, and I'd like to be the one trailblazing, or oh come on, missed entirely. Fuck. But I'd like to be the on the path of trailblazing with a new ship like this. Even though most of the people who are playing her in Super Test already have done that, unfortunately. And this shit, You're not ahead of the crowd at all. You get early access or you are miles behind everyone else. Now I'm excited for Tico Hours, curse you. I'm sorry, Ticonderoga is just such a fun word to say.
Warship.
But I'd rather be here, making a map of the unknown here rather than playing something boring. I'd probably be better at it if I played more boring things consistently, but you know what? Yeah. Therein lies the fact. I don't play them because they're boring, and the path has been beaten smooth. And that man came to a complete stop and dodged all of my shells. The tactical genius. Seconds. He's increasing in speed, so what we're going to do is we're just gonna kind of put both of them, like, hold over there, basically. Just make sure the 8th on, that was actually on 8. And what do you know, I actually hit the turrets. I ain't gonna Citadel him because haha turtleback, but I hit him. Yeah, I think he's picking up speed now, so 7 seconds in closing. Lost the target. I want to get my shot out and then send the bombers up. A little late for that one, I guess. Okay, 6 seconds here. That's good enough there. Okay, bombers away. That should hit, right? Okay, good. 6,000 damage. Respectable. Yeah, Ticonderoga and Cold Waters is rather funny, mainly because, well, the game was not really designed for surface ships or you playing surface ships. So everything's kind of funny, but really, the Ticonderoga experience is just finding an area with a threat and then spamming anti-ship missiles in the general direction like you're straight out of Macross. There's something over there vaguely threatening of not our allegiance. Fire anti-ship missiles at it in mass. 16,000. That's more like it. Good. That's just kind of the whole experience with the Ticonderoga. You just hurl anti-ship missiles at any surface target that seems like it might be a problem. You need more than one, too, because the AI has a habit of shooting them down. That entirely missed the target. Hey! Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Honestly, can't get into Robotech. Well, Robotech is a very special thing, because Robotech is technically not Macross, and it also is Macross, though the Macross portion of Robotech is actually a mostly faithful adaptation. It's just everything that comes after that is, it's kind of the problem. But it's like, I think it's a good one. I think you could probably stand Do You Remember Love, the movie, to see everything that Macross has to offer, even if some certain things are different. But Tanya, what's got you stuck? That's the funny thing. I once heard Robotech described as Gundam for girls, so that's kind of shocking to hear a woman having trouble with it. Those are all bounced off the armor. Thank you, Turpus. I want to get into Macross, but it's like Gundam. Again, how so? whole timeline bullshit. Well, you see, that's the thing. That's an even bigger problem with Macross because licensing hell? And so a lot of the Macross series were never brought over, so we missed effectively 75% of them. And yeah, they do go all loopy fucking places. Really, the only ones I actually pay attention to are just Macross itself, the main line, and then Macross Zero, and that's about it. Macross Plus as well, but I don't care where that is in the timeline. But the only kind of continuity stuff there, I kind of just, that's all I care about. Macross Plus is way off into the fucking future, and it's good on its own. Fuck having to look at anything else. Playing with painting Battletech midges. Yep. Good timing, Angelic, there.
Torpedoes dead ahead. Torpedoes to port.
More torpedoes? Oh, at least they're not aimed at me this time. Looks like I have actual license to actually unload on this Bairn. Fire another salvo, and then if he's actually alive, use the fucking planes.
Good show.
Great job! Dies. I'm too guys, I'm having enough trouble keeping my ship alive. You have to actually play the game around me. I'm killing things, but you're all stealing my damage while I'm trying to play cautiously. You could, while you're stealing all the damage, you could at least actually win the game, thanks. But the timeline stuff for Gundam and, well, Macross doesn't bother me because, well, Gundam, I understand the timeline, so I don't really, I don't get confused about any of it, because I know 1 Year War is really the only mainline timeline that matters, and every other show that isn't 1 Year War is a one-off, and their timelines and events only really matter within them. They don't bear remembering outside of the specific entry into the franchise you were talking about. So there's nothing really to think about unless you're thinking about the show specifically. Macross? Well, there's nothing really to think about with Macross because we didn't fucking get any of it. That's the sad thing about it. Macross is good, and if you go and watch the Japanese animes, there's plenty to watch there. But I have no experience. I don't have the experience I have with Gundam for Macross because none of that shit came over. Because thanks, Harmony Gold. I'd probably be just as experienced with it had any of that come over, but unfortunately, nope.
Action stations.
But yeah, Tanya, my advice to you if you were seriously determined about getting into Macross/Robotech, just watch Do You Remember Love? It's a nice film, and it's basically Bit Crushed Macross. As, the name would imply, being it's just the entirety of Macross in a movie. Everything you need to know about Macross in general and to get a glimpse of all the general stereotypes that Macross as a franchise has, typically. They're all explained in all of the major bullet points of, in Do You Remember Love? Nice time, too. However, unfortunately, some things change, like the whole... Well, I won't spoil it. Too high! Hi-ho, hi-ho. I'm in front of the... I'm in front of the formation again. It's really hard not to do that, because the ship immediately spins up to like 35 fucking knots.
The ship is on fire.
I want to use that speed for something, but that's the trap. You can't. Okay, good, fantastic. At least I'm citadeling people. I want to see the big numbers. Though I may need to stop, unfortunately. Because clearly I'm just getting kind of tired here, and when I get tired, I want to rush into things, and that's bad in this. Come on. Well, plenty of Fusos to shoot at. The problem is I'm gonna have to wait until I reload. You're all too close for me to use my dive bombers, so those are gonna have to wait. No, not the snail, the food. Thank you. There we go. There's my damage. I want big numbers. Give me the big numbers. Battleship princesses, I'm stealing your big numbers. Non-consensual mathematics. I'm pretty sure I could overmatch the bow. I could. I just didn't get a citadel like I wanted. A lot of battleships here for some bizarre reason. Usually they're just cruisers. Wow.
The ship is on fire.
I was hoping on the shores for staying alive a little longer, so he, absorbed more damage. I think one of those torpedoes is gonna hit that no, he didn't. Nope, no, there it is. Dang it. Oh, Jesus, that's 2 fires. Oh, no, that's 2 fires. Stop shooting me, you fucks!
Torpedoes dead ahead.
What? Oh, right, the snail. I thought that was a Fuso. The snail tried to torpedo me with those goofy 1 torpedo tubes. It hit one of the wrecks, though, thank God. Oh, come on! Fug! I got 81,000 damage. I want more big numbers. Give me the numbers! I guess to compensate, there's no battleships over here. They all just started this, they all spawned first. I want bigger numbers than that. I guess I'm gonna have to come back. You know what? Let's try that. Let's try sneaking up behind them. Because clearly going out there and being shot by 3, cruisers when I have less than 25% health is a terrible idea. But what if we use our speed and incredibly strange turning angles to go around the mountain the other way? Thereby giving me some time to reload my consumables and also have them looking everywhere but at me. Yeah. Again, this ship wants to be a cruiser, but it can't be. I don't know, maybe Deku needs to draw this one, but it's Ray Class trying to fit into Tone's outfit. Even though I don't think she would be having any trouble fitting into that outfit. She's probably a similar build, but you know what I mean. Stop doing that, you fuck! Stop having effective HE fire on my flight deck! I'm going to fucking Citadel, you. Except not there, or anywhere at all. Nope, I just walk around and I walk into the other ships that are all primarying me. All the ships that don't have any targets. Yeah, nope. Come on, 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 dang it. I had one salvo. I could have done it. I should have just spun around in place around the back of the island. But you see, that's the thing. In other ships, other battleships, you would have been able to get away with that and do something. But again, I just have the accuracy issues to worry about because of the offset, and shell dispersion sometimes doesn't help, but it's mostly not the dispersion. It just puts you in really bad spots very easily. That's the thing. I know she's capable of amazing amounts of damage, but I run into problems chasing that damage. Not that you shouldn't chase the damage, but it's all in learning when the fuck to do that. But we're probably okay over there. But alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's going to be it for tonight's stream here. That's 3 hours, and I can feel my throat starting to hurt a little bit. And as I said, I'm getting tired. I'm trying to chase the big numbers. It's not working. We will have more streams with the Nebraska because I will learn to play this ship because this is my boat now. I wanted this boat. I've wanted this boat for like 6 months. She's here. We're going to play her. And as you can see, though, we've got a lot to do and a lot to learn about how to actually maintain this boat. Maybe next time we'll do this, we'll be in a party and then we can actually choose the operation so we can play the ones that are best for the boat. Like Narai, for example, seems to go perfectly well no matter what the fuck I'm driving. And then, that last one was pretty okay as long as you don't die horribly, right? But like I said, plenty of time. It's here. But, yeah. I'm gonna have to get good. But see you all later, ladies and gentlemen.